What's up, everybody? It says we are live. Let me go on to Facebook real quick and make sure I can make it live on this side too, because you know how we got to do. We got to bounce back and forth, make sure they got me on over here. Let me refresh the screen real quick. And there we are, locked as usual. They always lock me up over there. Hold up for a second. Come on, thing. Let me make it public. Let me make it public. Now, we're public on Facebook. Thank you. Close that screen. So hopefully everybody out there making a little money. What up, my man Logan out there in Vegas, the capital city? What's up? Carson City ain't the capital city. Vegas, the capital city. So Carson City, step aside. The real show is in town, Vegas. Carson City like, we're the capital. No, you ain't. Vegas is the capital. Go sit down somewhere, Carson City. But man, I hope everybody out there doing well. We had the game out here the other day, yesterday. A lot of people did pretty well. They did pretty well. You know what I'm saying? Private rides were jamming. My man Jamil made a couple of $100 on private rides. That's it. Then I was gonna go out and I decided I said, man, I gotta get up early in the morning. Let me just, sleep in. I gotta get up, go to the dentist. I went to the dentist this morning. My man Juan Vargas was out there knocking out private rides. He had a sweet one he texted me about, and I was like, man, you can't script them better than that. What up, Darius? What's good? What's good? So I was happy that people were actually out there capitalizing on private rides, even though Uber was trying to trick us into taking surge. Because this is what happened with one of Juan rides. So it was surging pretty heavy. Juan was at the game. $60 to 10p. $60 to 10p. It's not bad. 80 is ideal. 80 is ideal in the black, Model S. 80 is ideal. So he gets the ride. And as the lady's walking to his car, he was just checking stuff. And she was almost to his car anyways. He somehow canceled it. Don't know how he did it. He was hitting screens and everything. And he was like, oh shit, I just lost a $60 ride. The lady walked up and she was like, Juan? And he was like, yeah, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. I was doing something on my phone and I made a mistake, canceled the ride. So I was trying to get back to that screen. She was like, oh, he was like, but I can still take you though if you want me to take you. And she was like, well, I paid like $115. He was like, so what, $90 is fine? so he ended up making $90 instead of $60. And she was paying $115 and they were only offering him $60, almost half. They were offering him half the money. This is what I'm telling you. Their fees are so high, so high. How do you sit up there and charge somebody $115 and say, in order for you to get this ride, you got to pay us $50 in fees? That don't make sense. It don't make sense. So I tell everybody, yep, the PAX crew, that's it. The PAX crew, we trying to do it. They're trying to do it. It is modern day slavery. That's what it is. And I'm glad that Juan did exactly. He says, I know exactly what you're talking about. Oh yeah. I just had to tell him the story, man, because that was good. That was good. Because like I said, if Uber's going to be out there really gouging people like that, making people pay $50 in fees for a ride that's just about $50. I mean, like I said, it's like going to a grocery store and you buy $25 worth of food. You get to the register and they say, oh yeah, that's $50. You be like, wait a minute, $50? I only got $25 worth of food. Oh yeah, well, fees. There's taxes and stuff. You actually got to pay $50 instead of 25. That's how Uber and Lyft is. They'll tell you the ride is $60 ride, but it's $55 in fees. It's like, wait a minute, how you gonna charge me $55 in fees for a $60 ride? That shit don't even make sense. So it's like, man, people are waking up to it. Man. Oh yes, the shit was wild. People are willing, just gotta ask them, especially when there's a massive crowd, because everybody wanted to get home. Everybody wanted to get home last night. So I'm glad that a lot of drivers out there were actually talking to riders, and riders were walking up asking drivers, because Jamil had rides already set. And there were people asking him, excuse me, do you have a ride? If he didn't have rides set up, man, he would have been blowing it out, man, blowing it out the woodwork. So I'm like, man. And so I was going to go out last night. I said, yeah, I'm not going to go out, man. So I got to get up in the morning. Went to the dentist this morning because, over the past year, I've spent more on my mouth than I've spent on all these cars. Just getting root canals and my dentist, this guy's amazing. I got one of the most amazing dentists on the planet. when I was out in Vegas, every time I would have tooth pain, they'd be like, oh, we could just extract that, like 150, 200 bucks. That's because those dentists were like puppy mill dentists out there. They just want to pull teeth all the damn time just so they can get you out and get somebody else in. So the guy came. So my dentist is like, well, I want to save every tooth I can. And like, I got my fillings when I was like young, little kid. So the fillings are coming out now, exposing the nerve. So he's like, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a root canal. And after the root canal, I'm going to give you a crown just to protect the root canal. I'm like, okay, cool. That'll work for me. The price don't work. The price is kind of high, but he's saving teeth. He's like, he's not extracting teeth out to where I got to go get an implant or go get dentures or something. He's saving each tooth. So he does the same thing on this side. But it's a process. They dig into your gums a little bit. It hurts, but it only hurts for a little while. But the tooth is like good for eternity now. What's up, Lisa? And so the tooth is good for eternity now. So now I got, my own teeth. I don't have to worry about dentures and all. And my dentist, he makes it, man, he makes it real quick and easy. He's always got the staff in there to knock it out. Man. This is Waddle said, was the surge because of the Rams? I don't know. It probably was. I didn't even go out yesterday. I didn't go out. So it's like, yep. So I got that last month, 3 root canals. Oh yeah, 3 root canals. I've had that over the past year, 3 root canals. But I'm happy because that's it. There's nothing better than sitting down, enjoying dinner or enjoying lunch and not having to worry about tooth pain. The worst is when you're eating tacos or you're eating something that's got a little crunch to it and you got something wrong with one of your teeth and you bite down and it's like, and you got a crowd around you and you're like wincing. It's almost like tears coming out of your eyes because you didn't take care of that tooth back there. And you're like, I'm scared to eat on that side. That's the worst. It's the worst to be a grown up and your cars are in better shape than your teeth are. So I'm like, nah. So I stopped putting money into the Jeep, stopped putting money into everything. So I'm getting root canals. That's it. I'm getting root canals. I need the nerves out of these teeth. Give me root canals and let's do crowns. I don't need fillings again. Just give me crowns. It costs a little money, but hey, it's nothing more peaceful than going out with friends, eating, laughing, joking, chewing, not worrying about nothing. Your steak, you don't have to worry about things getting trapped in your teeth. I mean, you don't realize how great it is to have good teeth until a filling falls out and you've got a hole right there and something gets stuck in that hole and your tooth like itches because it's sitting right on top of that nerve and you need a toothpick or something to get it out because it's itching, like it's in your mouth itching, like, I got something stuck in my tooth. Worst feeling ever. Spend that money. Get them root canals, spend that money. Look at that, braces, $2,500 in Mexico. I need to make sure you need to hook us up with some Mexican dentists. Because we got a lot of people on rideshare that need braces and need root canals and stuff like that. Man, it's just, and I know I could use the money for other stuff. I could really use this money for other things. But being able to sleep in peace, not waking up in the middle of the night like, oh, what the hell? Not trying to like grind your teeth down just to keep something from being painful or not trying to inject something into your mouth with a Q-tip, like I'm like, man, it feels so much better to have good teeth, so much better. And you think I'm just gonna let it slide? I mean, the pain will go and the pain will go away. Like when you got a filling that fell out and a little root showing, the filling it'll hurt for like 2 or 3 days, then it'll be good. When it's feeling good, that means the nerve is probably dead because when it's exposed, the nerve is reacting to it. The nerve is probably dead and it can turn into an infection because now you have a dead nerve with exposed gums. You don't even feel an infection. You'll see it. Your jaw will start swelling up. And once it's starting to swell up, now you got to take antibiotics and everything else before they can even fix the tooth to solve the problem with that infection. So when your tooth is hurting, that's when you go to the dentist. Be like, go to the dentist. Don't wait till it stops because when it stops, you're like, oh shit, my teeth don't hurt no more. I'm good. Yeah. Give it about another 2 or 3 months. It's going to be like your jaw going to be hanging like, what the hell's wrong with my jaw? Infection. So, and that's one thing, my dentist, he's a great guy. I mean, this guy is very sharp, but that's what I've been dealing with for the past few months now. Dental appointments, a lot of dental appointments, getting, the temporary crown, the permanent crown. Just, man, get it taken care of, drivers, because even driving around, you know how we drink juices and drink coffees and you get something cold or something hot in it and you're talking to a client and all of a sudden it's like, it's uncomfortable. It's so much comfortable to have good teeth and not have to worry about tooth pain. Eating a piece of candy or a piece of gum and sugar gets into it and it stings your whole face. Teeth are important in rideshare. Trust me, way more than what you think. Teeth are important. Because if you can't talk and hold your mouth and can't, man, you're not going to be a professional. You're going to be so worried about that tooth back there every time you move. I mean, I don't know that tooth, man. Shoot, I don't know, man. It's like, I want to drink something so bad, but I know if I start drinking something, it's going to get into that tooth and I'm going to be irritated for the next 3 hours with my mouth itching because it gets in there and it starts itching, and you can rub your gums all you want. It's not going to solve the itch. Your nerve is exposed. And sitting there, you know, it's like you're a private person or a professional person. You're doing private rides and you're sitting here screwing with your mouth the whole time because it's itching and hurting. And it's like, oh man, you augmenting your jaw, like trying to put your tongue in it. Just pay the money, go to the dentist. Cause I had the other ones done last year. I have nothing on this side of it feels like normal. The root canals are done on this side. This was the one I had to get. So I got this one, the temp crown done today, but I got the root canal done in December. So right now, just my gums are sore as hell from them like cutting and digging and shit like that. But otherwise, I can't wait till the pain goes away because it's going to be a long time before I have tooth pain again. I'm getting root canals on every tooth if I can. I'm on crowns and canals on everything. Make all the pain go away, damn it. A little bit of pain for a whole lot of gain. And you save the tooth. That's the good thing. Because them cheap ass dentists out there, oh yeah, well, we'll just extract the tooth. If you extract it, you can't chew on that side now. And if you try to chew on that side, guess what's going to happen? You're going to get cut gums from like tacos and nachos and shit, start cutting into your gums and everything. So extractions, then you got to go get an implant or go get a bridge. And that's way more than needing a root canal with a crown, way more. So it's like, just get the root canal done, man. Just get it done. What up, Greg? Tooth lives matter. And I never really talk about like healthcare and shit like that. But as drivers, we don't have health insurance plans. We don't have all of that dental plans and shit unless you're on your husband's or wife's if they have a W-2. So you got to make sure that you get with a dentist that understands you're a driver. I mean, they give me payment plans. Say, well, you can make 3 payments. They tell me that shit all the time. Well, you can just make it in 3 payments. I said, well, let's cut it down to 2 payments. 3 payments is, you know, that's too much leeway. Let's make it in 2 payments. Okay, 2 payments. That's fine. My dentist is cool like that because they know me. I do private rides for one of the dental assistants. I do private rides for. And I actually, Tracy, I had her doing private rides for her son. I sent Eric the number too. Same thing, man. It's like, my dentist is cool. And today while I'm sitting there, I was explaining to her what PAX was. This is why I'm wearing this shirt. I was explaining to her what PAX was and how we were starting this new app in Arizona. And she was like, you got some business cards? Even though Patty's got my number. She's back there. She's one of the dentalists. She's got my number. But she was like, so I gave her a stack of my cards, my personal cards. Like, here's a small stack. She says, because we get a lot of people who can't get to and from their appointments all the time. They can't get to and from their appointments. And we're like, you know, just call a Uber, call a Lyft. She's like, so we could just call you? I said, yeah, you can call me. I said, I take credit card. I said, we're getting set up with PAX and we can take insurance. Like if you have an insurance and you got to bill us for it, we'll be able to do that. You can bill us for insurance plans. Like if you got Medicaid, Medicare, whatever you use for rides, just bill me for it. And then your insurance will pay for the ride. I won't get the money that day, but I'll get it through the plan or whatever. I'll get the money eventually. So she took a whole stack of my cards, said, thank you. I didn't know that. I said, yeah. I said, we got commercial insurance, all that shit. Say, if you want to use me for rides, I'm only like 3-4 miles down the road. I'll be doing dental rides all damn day for y'all. In a big black SUV. They be pulling up like, this is nice. Like, man. So if everybody asking what's happening with Hum in Arizona, for number one, y'all don't watch my videos and don't bullshit me and say you do. Because if you watch my videos, you already know what's up with Hum. I use Hum every day. If you don't know that I use Hum every day, you haven't been watching my videos. So don't say I've been watching your videos. No, you're full of shit. You haven't. I use Hum every single day that I'm out doing private rides. Why do I use Hum every single day? Why? Because it's commercial insurance. You pay Hum every month. They give you commercial insurance. Now you can do whatever the hell you want to do now. Why would I not use Hum? Only an idiot would not use Hum. And I'm saying that just to be real, just to keep it 100. If you ain't using Hum and you in Arizona, you're a fool. Flat out, you are a fool. Because if you go out and get your own commercial insurance, you paying $600 a month, $700 a month. I could turn my app on, maybe get a ping. I might get a ping off of Hum. I might not. But I know every single time I need commercial insurance, my app works because I pay my subscription every month. Just because PAX is coming out don't mean Hum is irrelevant. Fuck no. Hum is like a powerful tool. Y'all don't understand. I'm a garage guy. I know what tools are. I got a lot of tools in my garage. I'm not going to throw out my wrenches and shit just because I brought some screwdrivers. No, you don't get rid of all your wrenches. Well, I got screwdrivers now. I don't need wrenches. No, these are tools. You don't need Uber and Lyft. Uber and Lyft are identical. I always say they're the same company. Uber and Lyft are the exact same company, just different labels. I say that all the time. But PAX is not Hum. Hum is not PAX. These are two completely different apps. There's nothing about them that are alike. That's what makes them each powerful. If I use both of these apps at the same time, can't nobody fuck with me. If I got Hum running and I got PAX running, can't nobody fuck with me. Both of them gonna give me commercial insurance. Both of them gonna allow me to schedule rides. Both of them gonna allow me to do my private rides, on-demand rides. I get pings and everything else. Why would I need Uber and Lyft in Arizona if I got Hum and PAX on my phone? I wouldn't need them. So for everybody that keep asking what happened to Hum, you don't watch my videos. And I tell you guys all the time, I run Hum because of my private rides. I'm gonna show you some of the last rides I did. I don't know if I got them in here. Let me see. And I'll show you, like, this is what I did. Yeah. So you look at Juan Vargas. He says, hey man, he says, I use Hum on all 2 rides from the playoff game. Both of them approached me. The other ride was a Square purchase. That's it. And I'll tell you right now, like my last ride, I look at my earnings tab. This was a 3207. Now, this is the hard thing about Hum, because Hum doesn't have black SUV service. Hum doesn't have that. When you look on Uber, you see black SUV. You look on Lyft, you see black SUV. I have a black SUV. They don't have that for me. So when I did this ride, I'll show you what I did with this ride right here. So this was part of the convoy we did. This is one of the rides we did. So it says $32.07. $32.07, and that was for approximately 18 miles. That was on Hum. So if I did Hum Excel, this was Excel. If I did Hum Excel, it would be for 18 miles, I would get $32 for 18 miles. And it was 19 minutes. I get $32 for 18 miles and 19 minutes on Hum, which is not bad. A whole lot better than Lyft, a whole lot better than Uber Excel. Uber Excel and Lyft Excel ain't paying this. Hum Excel does, but I got a black SUV. So even though it says 32, I charge $100. So I get paid 3x of whatever Hum says. I get about 2 to 3x of that. And that's not because I'm ripping my clients off. It's because Uber Black SUV said $117. Uber Black SUV said 117. I said 100. So I'm cheaper than Uber Black SUV, but I'm 3x Hum Excel. See, Hum needs to get their pricing right for a driver like me. I don't mind the pings. I really don't. But I'm more of a private driver. I know I can make more money driving privately. And one guy I drove, and let me see, there was another ride in here. It was another one for $39. So this one was $39.35. It was $39. It was 19 miles, 26 minutes. And they charged, I got $39 on Hum Excel. Hum Excel was $39. Again, I got 100 because I'm black SUV. So Hum is my commercial insurance. As long as these people are riding in the car with me and I got them on the Hum app driving, I would be an idiot. Now, there are times when the app doesn't work. It glitches sometimes at the airport and I can't do, because there's a couple of rides not in here that I've done, but it glitches at the airport or something like that. What up, Jamil? And it glitches a little bit. So you won't see me on commercial insurance. I don't wreck my truck and shit. I just like to have it on there when I'm driving, and it helps me keep track of what I'm doing. Now, sometimes I'll just have to cancel while other won't load, and then the Hum trip disappears and I can just drive the people where I gotta go. No commercial insurance. I just drive them where I gotta go. I'm cool with the shit. Well, you didn't take them on commercial insurance. That was days ago and I didn't wreck my shit, so don't bother me. But I will never get rid of Hum. Why would I get rid of them? If they charge me $600 a month to use Hum, I would probably not use Hum. I would just go get my own commercial insurance for $600 a month. But they're charging me I got grandfathered into the base rate because I've been on them for so long. So I got the grandfather rate, and a lot of people are paying, the 40, 50, 60. We all paying different rates or whatever because of what time we came in, which is why I tell you, about PAX. When I say, if you're not signed up with PAX right now, paxapp.io, if you're not on paxapp.io and you didn't sign up in Arizona, you didn't put your application in, don't be pissed off when you don't get grandfathered into the good shit. See, I got on Hum early, so I got grandfathered into the good shit. So people be like, well, you know, they're charging this much a month for the subscription on Hum. Yo fucking bad for not getting on early, because I told you about it a long time ago. Stop doing this study long, study wrong shit. When I tell you about something on my channel, get on it. If I'm telling you about something on my channel, get on it. Don't come at me a year later pissed off at me because the prices changed. Hey, yesterday's price is not today's price, or whatever they say. Today's price is not yesterday's price. So don't come at me a year later complaining about how much it costs when I told your ass a long time ago. Get on now. I don't control nobody's app. I don't control nobody's pricing. That's all their administration. I'm only telling you about it. So when I tell you about it and you go, I ain't worried about that shit, then your app gets messed up with Uber and Lyft and you need a different way to make money, I'm gonna go get on. Well, Jeff, you said it was this much. It was when I got on. I don't know how much it is now, but it was when I got on. Oh, well, shit, prices must have changed. Must have. It's like, if you don't get on that shit in, hey, just like with PAX, don't be mad at me, because right now PAX is free. Paxapp.io, it's free. Everybody's getting in right now. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Paxapp.io. It's free. Everybody's getting in. What up, Devin? Everybody's getting in free. Everybody's teaming up. Everybody's getting linked up. Don't come to me 6 months later. Oh man, I'm trying. Did you do it when I told you about it? No, man, because I had some other shit going on. Well, other shit went. Motherfucker, don't tell me you had other shit going on, because other shit went. I don't know what you're talking about. Because when we do it, we do it. I can't undo what we did, and I can't pre-do what you won't do. So I'm one of them cats. Either you get on or you get on or get gone. One of the two. Get on or get gone. Yeah, the last day for signups is 1/22/2025, and they're going to start doing the actual driver videos. They're going to start doing driver videos because they're going to advertise for each driver on their actual website and on their app. You get an advertisement. You get an advertisement, paid for advertisement, and they're going to advertise for you. They're going to shoot you. There's no other app like that. No other app is advertising for you, specifically for you, giving you your own video on their website, on their app. Somebody can see you talk and sell your services on an app. With your car behind you if you choose, in your car if you want to, dressed up if you want to, dressed down if you want to, with your dog if you want to, with your cat if you want to, if you got a bird, with your bird on your shoulder, your pigeon. Ain't no other app allowing you to do that. So when they say, hey, we're going to give you free advertising space on the app, free advertising space on the app, what else you paying that 35% for? That's what they're not charging you for the advertisement. 35% is for all the administrative shit. Somebody's got to run all that shit in the background. So I don't mind if somebody lets me run an ad on their web, on their app, driver's app. I'm gonna be getting all kind of clients. I'm cool as a motherfucker, and I'm gonna say that on my ad. I'm gonna say, hey man, I'm cool as a motherfucker. You should be booking with me because I'm cool as a motherfucker. They're gonna say, hey man, this dude cool as a motherfucker. How you know? Because he said it. Book with him, man. That dude cool as a motherfucker. I don't think he'll let me say that. I might say I'm cool, but I ain't gonna say I'm cool as a motherfucker. They might be like, wait a minute, man, I'm gonna get that other dude. What dude, man? That dude right there, he cool as a motherfucker. Oh yeah. And that's the thing. We've gotta create something new. And that's, hey Dante, don't worry about it. Trust me on this one, Dante. We looking at loopholes, brother. Just hold on, man. We probably got something coming a lot quicker than what people think. Because my job is to look at law. I look at law, I look at regulations, I look at statutes. That's what I do. I can find loopholes all the time. And once you find a loophole, like a lot of people, did you know in Arizona, there's a law that says if your tires stick out further than your car, I was telling Jamil, if your tires stick out further than your car, you need mud flaps. And your mud flaps can be no higher than 8 inches off the ground. Like you can't have mud flaps 10 inches off the ground. So if you have a vehicle like a big truck and your tires stick out, they can pull you over and give you a ticket for not having mud flaps in Arizona. They can. But because I have a Jeep is classified as a station wagon at the DMV. Shit you not. Look up the Arizona DMV. A Jeep is a station wagon. Station wagons do not have to have mud flaps. Therefore, y'all see how my Jeep is? Them big ass tires sticking out? They can't give me a ticket for it. I got a station wagon. When you look at laws, you realize, you say, dude, how come your Jeep tires stick way out like that and they never give you a ticket? Because the Jeep is classified as a station wagon according to the statutes. Look it up. Station wagons don't abide by that. So yeah, you gotta kind of know law, and you use that shit to your advantage. Let me see. I'll show you like this shit here. Like, do you see them big ass tires? I have no mud flaps on them big ass tires, none. And that shit be kicking up water, look like rooster tails coming down the street. I don't care. Guess what? Arizona says I don't need mud flaps. You need windshield wipers if you're behind me. I don't need mud flaps. It's a station wagon. Get from behind my station wagon, man. Hey, my brother Neil said, I knew you'd be rolling a station wagon someday. Hey, that's my brother Neil right now. Me and Neil go way back to our days at Drake. We old school. Me and Neil old school, man. But Neil's cooler than me. And I'm going to tell you why Neil is cooler than me, especially as a dad. I'm going to tell you why he's cooler than me. Neil and his daughter, when she was little, she's like a professional dancer now. I think she's a professional ballerina now. But Neil and his daughter, when she was little, he used to go to her school play when she was in the Nutcracker, and he would dance in the Nutcracker with the kids. He was like one of the parents that was actually in the play. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. I used to see them videos and see them. I'm like, man, Neil, you dad of the century, dog. Any dad out there doing Nutcracker with their daughter for Christmas, hey, you dad of the century. I'm done. You see that sign behind me? I'm gonna ship that to you. That's coming to you, brother. Well, it's got my kids' names on it. So if your kids ask who those are, say, well, you remember that time me and your mom split up? I got sons named Jersey and Devin. It's like, no. But no, Neil's cool as hell. That's my brother right there, man. We go way back, way back. Oh, yeah, there you go. Everybody's going to get a QR code as you scan. Yep. And see, and that's what it is. We need to start looking at ways, because today, I think, who sent me that? Abby, you sent me that. Today, Lyft was at the airport in in Las Vegas, at the airport, signing up drivers. Lyft was out there signing up drivers at the airport in Vegas today. I was like, you're kidding me. Lyft is hurting for drivers to the point where they're at the airport. Like, ain't nobody ever heard of Lyft before. Drivers know who Lyft is. Nobody just want to drive for them. That's all. So, and I think I got the picture in here too. Let me show y'all what it was looking like today. This shit was funny today. This was really funny today. Hold up for a second. Where's this shit at? Oh, I know it's in here. Where'd it go? Oh, let's see this. And it was funny today. I looked at that picture. I was like, wow. Here we go. Bam. So she sent me this picture today. These are all drivers at the Las Vegas airport standing at the Lyft tent. If you can kind of see it. All those drivers out there standing at the Lyft tent at the airport. Remember when I was talking about PAX at the airport and they was like, you can't do that? Apparently you can have a whole Lyft tent. I'm like, the hell? So y'all can have a whole Lyft tent, but I can't walk up with a PAX shirt on and be told I can't be here. Like, you can't be here. Like, man. This is Alan said, anyone know an insurance company for our commercial insurance to drive in California? That's a good question. Anybody out there know a commercial insurance company to drive for in California? Let Alan know. Because, man, they got to get out there, man. You guys need to be out there getting, man. Get out there and get it. What? 12 degrees in Michigan? You know what? I haven't even turned my heater on for the year yet. I still haven't turned my heater on. The lowest it's gotten in my house so far is 62 degrees. But it's cool. Because the dogs, like I said, when you got dogs, it's always hot in the house. I burn candles too. Like, I got a candle burning right here. That little light back there. So you see this little light flickering right here? That's a candle. So you put a candle in each room, get a 3-wick candle. And if you can, get the ones with the wooden wick. The wooden wicks burn forever. They keep the whole room hot. This little candle's like a campfire. I can feel the heat on my hand from up here. So you burn a candle or two in every room, you never have to run your heat all winter. And these candles would be like $3. And that shit lasts like weeks. And my dogs are hot. They're like little hot dogs, man. Shit. So shout out to Freddie and LV for that Lyft picture. Shout out to my man Freddie out there in the capital city of Las Vegas trying to make that money, get that grip. That shit costs a grip. Say, hey man, King, do you know if we could skate around the TLC mob out here? The TLC mob, man. Hey, Lyft keeps sending messages to come back and drive. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, I'm surprised they haven't sent me nothing. Well, I still turn my Lyft app on. That's the problem. Like I'll turn my Lyft driver app on every once in a while, and it says I'm offline. It says it's busy right now. I'm gonna select. It's on all ride types right now. All ride types. There's not a single lick of surge anywhere in this whole town. Look at this. You don't see pink nowhere. There's no pink nowhere. Look at that. And it is 6 p.m. 6 p.m. There's no surge anywhere in this whole damn valley. Wait a minute. 20% way up there. Where is that? That's up near Desert Oasis, way up north of Surprise. So Surprise is right there. That's northwest of Surprise. So you got to hit the 303 and then hit the 60 and drive all the way up to 60 to get to that. That's about an hour and a half from me of driving. That's where I am, way down here. And that's where that surge is, like going towards Las Vegas. Ain't nothing out there, man. Nothing out there. So yeah, forget that, man. Forget that. Yeah, Lyft is dead and Uber's busy. Well, see the thing on Uber. Let me show you guys what Uber looking like right now out here. Okay, Uber in Arizona right now. That was just Lyft. Uber in Arizona right now. They got little dollar signs, little gray dollar signs. So that must mean they're trying to do something. I don't see any surge anywhere, but there's gray dollar signs. But yeah, there ain't nothing out there, man. Ain't nothing out there. Would Arizona increase speed limits? I bet they probably have, because I tell people all the time, when I'm driving, I could be going 80 miles an hour. Speed limit be like 65. I could be going like 80. I'm in my car going about 80. Cops go past me doing like 90 to 100. They don't. And I tell people all the time, I say, I don't think they give speeding tickets in Arizona. You get speeding tickets at the lights, maybe up in Paradise Valley. You'll get a ticket going through there. Maybe Scottsdale, you get a ticket. But if you're driving on the highway, I don't think they give tickets on the highway. I'm telling you, I'll be going like 80 miles an hour everywhere. I don't even know what 65 miles an hour feel like. I have no idea what it even feels like. It's probably super slow, because I'll be driving and the police are going faster than me. And they don't have no lights on, no nothing. They just driving. Cars be going fast. If you see somebody put over on a highway, they must have been doing something real stupid, like cutting in and out of traffic and speeding at the same time. But if you're just going fast, cops ain't worried about you. They're like, man, shit, take your time. Go for it. Go for it. Wait a minute. TLC is on hold. Wait list is crazy unless you want to drive in Westchester. Oh, man, forget that. Forget that. TLC is on hold. Yeah. What Jonah say? The gray sign is an Uber scan to make drivers think they're surge. Yeah, I don't fall for that gray sign shit. Like, nope. I see it. I'm still converting. I don't care. It's not enough. I look at the prices. I'll be like, nah, I'm cool, man. Yeah, they need to change the speed limit out here to like 70, 75 maybe. Because we're pretty much, we can handle these cars. 65 is really slow. 65 is really slow. And I mean, especially when there's no traffic out there at all. When it's crazy traffic, we all going 45. So that's cool. We all going 45, but it's a whole lot of traffic. So going 45 with a lot of traffic is cool. But when there's no traffic at all, open that shit up to 75. Let us move. Ain't nobody out here but us. Open that shit up to 75. Why am I going 65? It's like, ain't no other traffic around. Like, man, open that shit up. We got to go. Police don't want to get out of their car unless you really give them exactly. Police ain't worried about nobody. And people be so scared of the cops. I'm like, dude, cops, they see. And I've been stopped for doing U-turns on Priest Avenue over by ASU. I'm always, because when I used to be the ping dude chasing these damn pings, I'll be going south. Bing. U-turn, cop pulled me over. Like, damn, man. I stopped doing U-turns. I just completely, if I'm going straight and that shit pings and it's behind me, decline. Because I'm not doing no U-turns. I was getting stopped too much for that shit. I was never getting a ticket, but I was always getting stopped. And they'll check me. They'll see that I'm a driver and everything, and they leave me alone. But I'm like, I'm sick of being stopped for doing U-turns, so I just stopped doing them. Nah. And just like that video I put out today, the one dude touching his phone screen more than once. That's a law in Vancouver, I guess. I'm like, okay, let's say you sit in a stop sign or a stoplight. You get a ping, you don't want it. I don't want it. Another ping came through. I don't want it. You get a ticket for that second time. You can't touch two I don't want it. And I'm like, I guarantee Uber and Lyft is forcing people not to touch their phones, and drivers are going to be scared not to miss money. So what are they going to do? They're going to put it on auto accept. They're going to be accepting all trash now. What did I don't know, man. I can't touch my screen, so I just put it on auto accept. I accept whatever. I'm tired of just missing good money, so I just put that shit on auto accept. And that's what's going to happen. All the courts going to be like, man, we solved the problem with Uber, man. Uber's making tons of profits now. Why? Because all the drivers are on auto accept. They don't want to get a ticket. It's like, man. Say, PR, that's right, Daytona. Did you hear about Colorado suing Uber, and Uber says they're being shamed? What? Uber being shamed? Man. Oh, yeah. Most are okay with 10 over, but if you're waving all over the place, they'll get you. Oh, yeah. And I'm a straight line driver. When I'm in my lane, I'm in my lane. I don't move. I'm like, nope, this is my lane. I'll cruise in that shit the whole highway. I do not like switching lanes back and forth, because there's one time you're going to switch and you're not going to see somebody in your blind spot. I'm like, if there is no problem with you being where you at, stay where you at. People be switching lanes for no damn reason. They be driving. I want to be in this lane next to me. Why? I don't know. They get over and smack a damn car. I ain't even see that car. You ain't even have to get over. Just stay where you at. All these lanes are going to the same place. You're going to end up in the exact same place. Just stay in this lane. I can see if somebody's going slow in front of you. And if they are, always check to the left first. Try to pass on the left. 100% of the time, try to pass on the left. If there's no way you can pass on the left, then pass on the right. I hate passing on the right because that's where slow people are. And you don't want to get over and smack somebody. Always pass on the left if you can. Oh, yeah. Say auto accept is wild as fuck. Hey, Daytona, that's what they trying to do, man. That's what they trying to do. I think they're gonna get everybody to hit auto accept. Hey, if you touch your phone, you get a $295. I mean, you hitting decline on a $3 order, and it's gonna cost you $295 because you hit decline on a $3 order, and then you hit decline on another $3 order. So you touch your phone screen twice. $6 of touching that screen, and you got to pay $295. Oh, I bet you're gonna put your shit on auto accept now, because they're gonna keep saying the more you hit, the more you keep hitting decline, the more you hit decline, the less money Uber and Uber Eats and DoorDash makes, the less money they make. So we need to help people to hit accept. Just accept, and we won't send them nothing else. You hit accept once, we won't send you shit. But nobody's accepting nothing. So what are they gonna do? Auto accept. Nobody has to touch the screen now. Like, no. He said West Bumblefuck. Nope. Yeah, psych. Colorado wants Ubers to put riders' fare and drivers' take right on the rider's receipt, so riders can see what the drivers are getting paid. Uber says, don't do that. You're shaming Uber. Wow. Lack of transparency. And that's one thing. Jamil and I, we have been working with PAX, closely with PAX. Like I said, we don't work for PAX. We work with PAX, like very closely with PAX. But we've been doing rides on the app with them. And it clearly shows on both the rider screen and the driver screen what the fare was, what the driver's percentage was, what the tip was. It shows it on both screens. So it's 100% transparency across the board. The rider knows what the whole fare was. The driver knows what the whole fare was. The rider and driver both know what the driver got paid out of it. The rider and the driver both see the tip. Their screens match exactly. PAX is set up like that. And it's like, and like I said, we've already done rides. I think they were out doing some more rides today because we're tweaking the app to make sure when we release it to everybody else. Because right now, like one of the cars won't turn. Like, when you're going west, your car should be facing west. Sometimes if you're going west, your car faces west. But if you go turn south, your car should face south. It keeps facing west and it'll go down the screen like that. And then you go, and then it like the car won't turn. So we got them working on making the car turn so you know which way the car is facing on the rider app and the driver app. On the driver app, it's fine because it's just an arrow. So it shows me the arrow of where I am and which way I'm going. So it's good for me, but the rider might want to know which way is this car facing. So we're kind of working on that now. But it's like that transparency shit that Colorado's going through right now. PAX is already taking care of that. They've already taken care of it because they don't want to lie. They ain't got shit to hide. PAX ain't got nothing to hide. PAX is like, dude, if y'all get a ride for $100 through our app, if we ping you and you accept it and it's $100 ride to what the rider paid, just know you're getting 65, we're getting 35. That's it. And they tip you $20, you'll see the 20 tip on there. That's it. There is no hiding shit. There's no sliding. Oh, we gonna charge this rider 100, but the next one 170, but we still gonna pay the driver the same amount. There is no shit. That's Uber and Lyft doing that. Uber and Lyft are doing it, and that's why they don't want people to do that. Ryan D, appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you, brother. Enjoy your ride along videos. Hey, man, thank you. Thank you. Well, I'll be out there doing it, man. Me and these ride alongs, we be having a good time. We be having a good time on them ride alongs, but I'll be mad as hell these people driving, though. I'll be like, drive, damn it. But, man, what up, Serious Black Thought? Oh, yeah, everyone should call the legislators and agree that all receipts should show riders and what all the fees that Uber is taking, including driver's fares. This is the right thing to do. And the reason why they do that is because they don't want the rider to know they're getting ripped off. They don't want these riders to know, we're telling you this ride is $85, but you have no idea this ride is really $30. It's $55 in fees. You're paying $55 in fees to get a $30 service. How is that even right? You're telling me it's costing me $55 in taxes and fees to get a service that is only worth $30. That's what you're telling me. Go to the grocery store, buy a box of cereal for $4. But you get to the cash register, that's gonna be $26. You're like, motherfucker, this is a $4 box of cereal. Yeah, but fees and taxes and everything else. This is a $26 box of cereal. It says $4 on the shelf though. I know. It kind of, well, I mean, if we told you that up front, you wouldn't have bought the damn cereal now, would you? You wouldn't have bought the cereal. You'd have been like, what the fuck am I paying $26 for this cereal for? And that's how they get people. They don't tell you everything up front. They let you think and assume, oh, me paying $32, this ride must cost $32. No, this ride is probably $11. It's probably $11. And you just got taken for about $20. That's what happened. So you just got played for $20. It was like, yeah. Oh, this is my AR going up for no reason too. They trying to get all the ARs up. That's what it is. So remember that taxes, pan insurance, commercial insurance, and the ability for you to pick up prearranged areas of ride shares. Oh yeah. And that's what that 35% is for. That 35% is for all of that. Like a lot of people don't realize when you go to the airport and you're picking up prearranged rides at the airport, you should be paying $5 each time you do that. The airport should be billing you 5 times. Now, if you go 5 times in one day, that's $25 you should be paying just for that day. $25 just for that day of going to the airport because you did 5 airport rides. You should be paying $25. Every 4 days, if you do that, that's $100 every 4 days you do that. So in 4 days, you owe the airport $100 in 4 days. Imagine doing that every week. Now you owe the airport $400 a month. You owe the airport $400 per month because you've been picking up people from the airport, dropping them off at that little prearranged area. But guess what? PAX takes care of that for you. PAX says, we'll pay with that 35% you're paying us. We're covering all those airport fees. All the times you hit in that airport, don't even worry about it. We're paying those invoices. They're under our name. We're paying those. Don't even trip. And that's how Uber does the same thing, but Uber marks it up because Uber fees is like $2 and some change or whatever, but they charge $4 or $5 for it. So they make money on it. Uber makes money on it. The airport makes money on it. They both they're just playing a driver. Driver don't even know. So yeah. And that's the thing is like, if PAX says we'll cover that for you, so you don't have to come out of pocket $400 a month. So if you want to go get your own commercial insurance, go get your own airport, go get your own shit, do all your own. Your insurance is going to run you $600 to $700 a month. Airport's going to run you another $400 a month. That's about $1,000 to $1,100 a month. You've got to come up with on your own. $1,100 on your own. You got to come up with. Then you got to come up with your background check and doing for the airport and keeping that up to par. If you're paying $1,100 a month every single month just to do airport rides, and PAX says, well, we'll cover all that for you. We're covering it. You don't got to worry about that. That's what your 35% is going to. When you go to the airport, we're knocking all that shit out for you. We're making sure you can pick up people at the airport, drop people off. We're covering all the invoices. So you don't pull into the airport one day and they go, hey, you can't pick up here because you haven't been paying your invoices. Because they got all your license plates. You can't pick up here. We've got you on record, showing up 4 or 5 times. We got invoices. You haven't been paid. Then you can call PAX. Hey, you guys ain't paid? They call the airport. That's a PAX driver. What do you mean? We paying that? Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. We'll take his license plate out of the queue. We didn't know he was a PAX driver. It's like, so they pull you out of the queue. They say, hey, you can pick up now. They just like that dude took a picture of the license plate of my Jeep. I was just in a lot, and he walked up and took a picture of my Jeep. Motherfucker, take a picture all you want to. The only time you're gonna see that Jeep up here is me dropping my people off. I don't do shit for the apps. This is my people. I don't go to prearranged. I don't do all of that. My Jeep goes right up to that damn door. You ain't got to worry about me. It's like, man. But trust me, when you do clients at the level that we do, you want to use prearranged. You do not want to be in that mayhem by them damn doors. Because when them doors next to baggage claim open, everybody walks out the door and stops immediately. And they wait for their ride right there. They just walk straight out and they stop. Or they wait, they walk out, they walk to the left, stop. Walk to the right, stop. You don't want to pick up by them damn doors. Not with the type of clients we have. You want them to walk across, prearranged. It's way wider open. All the doors could be open. Your trunk could be open. Everybody's free and clear. There's not a ton of people around you. Kids dropping shit. Dogs barking at you. Outside the doors where regular people get picked up and over in the rideshare area is a clusterfuck. You don't want to deal with that. When you go to prearranged, man, it's cake. It's easy. What do? We park over there. We be talking, laughing, wiping out cars. We was talking to some other people, some dudes. Jamil was going up. The dude wanted a ride, but the son was like, well, we already have a ride coming. And the dad was like, but he's right here. The dad wanted to go. The dad was tired of being at the airport, but he's like, but dad, I already did a Uber. A Uber should be coming any minute. We should be. He says, but he's right here. That's the one thing about prearranged. If you go to prearranged and you got all your shit paid for by PAX, you ain't got to worry about shit. You can sit there and people will walk up to you. Hey, are you a driver? Yeah. Is there any way? Because I'm trying to get a ride and I don't know how to work this app. Is there any way I could just pay you? Sure. Here's my card. This is what I take squared it. Prearranged. That's where the money is made. That's parking in prearranged. You can make a killing because you don't have to hail a ride. You just got to sit your car there, clean ass car. You just sit it there. It ain't rideshare area. The rideshare area, the security kicks you out. They tell you got to go. You've been here too long, man. You got to keep it moving. Yeah, I'm waiting on my people. You got to keep it moving. You got to circle around and come back. You got to keep it moving. Prearranged, they don't mess with you like that. They come by, you got the sticker. Yep, good deal. You got the sticker. Yep, good deal. That's all they care about in prearranged. It's like a lounging area for drivers. And it's like, man, once Jamil showed me prearranged, it changed my entire concept of how to do airport. I pull in there now, sure, park, turn shit off, let all my windows down. I walk away from my truck. I leave it there. Shit, I ain't worried about that truck. Kick back, wait on my people. I'll be chatting with everybody, this and that. It's prearranged. Prearranged is not that crazy rideshare shit down on the other end. It's like, man, it's like a million people pulling in and pulling out. A bunch of, immigrants from Barbados and shit driving in. They ain't never drove in America. They just got their app yesterday. They just rented an app off of somebody. They smashing into each other and shit. I'm like, man, wrecking cars, scraping past people, cars parked in the middle of the street. I be like, how long this person been driving? You can't just park like that. You got to pull up to the curb. What are you doing? You don't want to be in that area. But nah, man. Like I said, I hope you guys was out there doing all right, making some money. This because it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. February in Arizona, I already did a let me see where is that screenshots. February in Arizona, I did all events. This is the entire. Oh man, I hate this shit. I'm trying to show y'all some in the lights. There it is. That's all the events. That's all the events every single day. From February the 3rd all the way to February the 9th. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 9 events. They got 9 events starting Monday. 9 events. But the thing is, on the 3rd, a ticket to that event on the 3rd, I'm gonna show y'all. It costs this much. $1,050. If you can come up with $1,050, you can go to the event on February the 3rd. $1,050. But you'll be next to all the greats, Tiger Woods and everybody else. That's why people say, man, I ain't got no ticket for Waste Management. But that's for everything. That's for everything. $1,050, that buys you shit for the whole week, because it buys you the whole open from the 3rd all the way to the 9th, not just for one day. On the last day, it costs $93. The last day it costs $93, but you'll be missing everything. So some people are paying $1,000 up front and they're going to all the events every day. You're getting all the parties, man. All the parties, man. Shh, it's about to be crazy. It's finna get crazy. If you are not in Arizona getting this money on February the 3rd through February the 9th, you miss. Y'all saw what I did in the Beamer. Y'all, I got the video on my channel from the Beamer. $3,600 in 5 days. I worked like 50 hours. I drove like 50 hours total. 50 hours total was all I drove. And I made $3,600 in that little ass Beamer. That ain't like this big black truck, because that Beamer, I was taking 1, 2, 3, 4 people. This big ass truck, oh shit. A group of how many? 6? Tell you what, 400, I'll get y'all over there. 400. All King, I got the video on my channel. And I showed every day on Lyft, every day on Uber. I showed, and that wasn't even counting the cash, because I said cash is not going to count. I said, because if I tell y'all how much I made in cash, y'all not going to fucking believe it. That was $3,600 just on the apps. I didn't even count cash, because I don't, and I know a lot of people say, well, you should count cash. Cash is a fuckhead. It's fuckery, because a lot of people in rideshare like to lie about how much they got. Oh man, I just made $700 today. Yeah, right. Show us. Oh, I can't show you because I got it in fucking gift certificates. Okay, whatever. It's like, man, 400 for how many miles? I could probably, for that, for a group of 6 leaving the tournament, I could probably go 15, 20 miles. I could get $400, 15, 20 miles. I mean, there's people out there $500 just to get back to their hotels and shit like that. It's crazy. You don't understand waste management, man. I don't understand waste management. I've never had a black SUV for waste management. This is my first time I'm going to have a black SUV for waste management. I made $3,600 in that little ass car. I mean, you go to my videos on my channel, type in waste management open or something or whatever. It was 2 years ago. Type that shit in and you'll see the video with all the breakdowns, with the screenshots and the screen recording. $3,600 in 5 days, and you see how many hours I drove. They didn't show miles back then though. And people, and I mean, I showed some of the rides that actually had the thing that had the miles on there. I mean, I would drive for like 15 miles, $75. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, man, $75, 15 miles, $125, 25 miles, $163, 30 miles. That's waste management. I had to put that shit on video because nobody would believe it. Nobody would believe that little bitty baby ass car can make $3,600 in 5 days. And I was only working 8 hours a day. The last 2 days I worked 10 and 11 hours. Well, I stayed out that long. I didn't drive that long. I stayed out that long because those are the final days of airports and shit like that. So I was doing a bunch of, oh man, I got too much luggage, man. I can't take you. People was, well, we could just put this in the front seat. All right, cool, whatever. I had a lot of that crazy shit going on. Does PAX help Texas drivers? Oh, it could. It could help anybody. PAX could help anybody. I mean, welcome to the channel, because apparently if you've been here, you know already. So this is your welcome to the channel. You're new. But definitely, it would definitely help, man. It could help any driver out. So how was the hydro boost changed? You got to change out the push rod and spring from the old one? Yep, Isaac, I did. Well, the thing about my push rod was this, because I know you're watching the other, seen the other video. If your push rod is too long, it might be the exact same size. So have your new one and your old one side by side. Your new push rod and your old one just sitting on a table. If they're the same size, you don't got to change them out. But if they're not, this is a trick. If you got if the push rod is too long, let's say by 1/4 of an inch, you got to shave off, get you an angle grinder, cut off not a full 1/4 of an inch. Cut off almost a 1/4 of an inch, like a little bit above a 1/4 of an inch, Get your angle grinder, round it out, because you have to make it look like a round surface. And now that becomes your new length for your push rod. Don't, if it's a 1/4 inch long, cut it. Don't go 1/4 inch, because then you're going to shave it down too far. A little bit more, less than a 1/4 of an inch, round it off real nice, make it like a nice smooth shape. And then the push rod is now a different size. So you don't have to go out and buy one. You just made yours in a garage. You just, fabricated yours right there on the spot. And as long as you don't make it a point, you keep it rounded and don't have sharp edges on the side. I mean, it's a piece of metal. It's just a piece of metal. That's all it is. So like I said, and it's easy. So, and you can tell if your push rods are too long, because if you're driving and you feel your brakes almost feeling like they're not letting up, like if you're driving and you hit the brakes and it's like cool, but you let off the brake, but it still feels like your truck is like not wanting to go, like it's lurching, that means the brakes are pushed in because the push rod is too long and it's pushing inside of your master cylinder. So now it's pushing inside of your master cylinder. You got to back the master cylinder off a little bit. And then you say, oh shit, the brakes release. Just loosen up the bolts and you'll feel it. Just loosen up the bolts a little bit in the front of the car while you're on the road. Just don't untighten them, just loosen them. And you'll feel the car kind of like let go. Like those calipers will release that pad. Get home and know I've got to shave off some of this push rod because it's too long and it's still pushing. Shave off a little. I mean, just keep rounding it off. You just get your angle grinder, round it off, take some off, put it back in. Perfect. Because it's all about the length. And a lot of people be like, man, you got to put spacers in here and spacers. No, you don't. Everybody knows every push rod is not the same length. It's not. So if you get a new kit and they don't make it the same length, you got some work to do. And I'm used to cutting shit all the time. My garages, I got 2 and 3 angle grinders. I got welding equipment in there, man. Metal does not scare me. You just got to augment it a little bit. You got to just kind of angle grind it down, round it out, smooth it out. But I'm telling you, once you change out your hydro boost, don't worry. Get that put on. That's all you got to worry about. Once that's put on, we can work with the length of that push rod afterwards. Don't worry about that. And you'll be able to tell. And don't be like, well, my truck is stuck now. I can't get it home. The brakes won't release. Yeah, it will. Go back to your master cylinder. Take 2 of those, take the 2 nuts, back it off a little bit so it opens up. And now that it's open up, you can make it home. No problem. Because it took that pressure off that push rod just by loosening those 2 nuts up. Drive home. Now you got work to do. And I don't understand how people was like, well, I was grinding my brakes down. I was burning my tires out. I'm like, did you back the 2 bolts off that you tightened down? No. Well, that's your problem. I mean, it takes 2 seconds. Just go in the front, go unscrew them like a little bit. You'll see the master cylinder will kind of unseat itself from the hydro boost a little bit. That means it had pressure pushing it. Because if you unloose them and it stays like that, then your push rod is fine. Everything's fine. But if that push rod is too long, it'll push it off a little bit like that. Leave the bolts exactly where they are. Drive it home because now you're not grinding nothing. Man, I've been doing some crazy shit. I love working on cars. It's all about engineering, man. I love it. So I'm glad you asked. And hopefully a lot of people who actually work on their cars understand that you can loosen something up just to make it back home. Don't think you got to untighten it and take it off. And no, just loosen it up a little bit. Loosen it up. Take some pressure off. Drive normal. You'll get there. I do shit like that all the time. Like, oh, what if I drove home one time without a clutch cable? People's like, how the hell do you make it home with no clutch cable? Bro, I'm telling you, you gotta kind of stay on brakes and gas at the same time. It's gonna feel like the bike wants to take off, but I had a CBR 900RR, clutch cable snapped. All I had was brakes and gas. That was it. So I was like, shit. So you got like put on your rear, you hit a rear brake, you hold on to the gas a little bit and you just hold that rear brake down. Cause the moment you let that rear brake off, it's ready to take off. And like, it was rough, but I made it all the way home, just gassing and braking at the exact same time. It says, how the fuck you do that? Scary. I was scared because I'm like, if this shit lets go, I'm a shooting to the back of this car. What up, Melly Mel? My brother. Says, if you're on a slick, snowy hill, let some of the air out of your tires to prevent severe sliding downhill. Exactly. Take off that basketball effect. That's right. But all right, Mr. Isaacs, man, you be out there, brother. Hopefully you get that taken care of, man. Love when people try to take a stab at working on their own cars, man. We grew up doing this. So when I see guys out there, even girls out there saying, you know what, I'm gonna take a shot at it. I'm proud of you because it's not a lot of us left. Some of us, the moment the car act funny, the first thing we want to do, I'm going to take it to a shop. Give it a second. Think about it. It's just brakes. That's it. It's just brakes. Let's chalk the wheels. We chalk the wheels up. Now let's take the tires off and let's look and see what we got. What are we working with? Let's see that. Some people's brains are designed to reverse engineer in real time. Some people, they see something and they say, well, what do I take off? I'm like, just think about how this thing is put together. You don't got to touch the struts because the struts have nothing to do with the brakes. You don't got to touch this. It ain't got nothing to do with the brakes. Look at what you're working on. Now let's work from there. Love helping people that's willing to work on a car because it opens your brain up to saying, damn, I actually did this. I fixed my damn car. Yeah, you fixed it. This is red or blue, Jeff. You need 100 AR. Man, take the blue. Pain wins. What's good, brother? Oh, Triple say, hey, man, I was in some really bad signal areas. Yeah. Look, I thought my car was ruined. Got some new tires and it's like brand new vehicle. They're trying to talk me into fixing a bunch of things I didn't need fixing. Oh, I'm telling you, Lori, that's it. Sometimes you'll have an honest mechanic who won't play you. He'll tell you, okay, this is what's wrong. These are all the things that's wrong. This is what you can fix to support that part. You don't need it right now, but you're going to need it soon. This is what you're going to need. Some people be like, if you don't fix this, and this, your car's not going to work. And it has nothing to do with it. But I'll tell you, if you need new tires, you might want to start looking at struts because bad struts will make your tires feel like because they're bouncing down the street. And as they bounce, they're like you're driving. And as you're driving, every time the tire leaves the ground, it spins a little bit faster. So when it's spinning a little bit faster, when it lands on the ground again, it burns a little rubber because it's in the air spinning free. Then it's like kind of peeling out. So as you're going on the highway, so you got all these little small flat spots. So then when you're driving, it feels like your car is doing this the whole time. It's because it's a lot of different flat spots on your tire and it's making your tires do this because you've been driving so long with bad shocks. You're like, dude, my shocks are bad. My tires are bad. Hey, you got bad shocks will lead to bad tires. And that shit gets expensive because you're like, man, get them shocks done and get them tires. Because if you put new tires on, but you leave bad shocks, a few more months, you're going to be like this driver. Like, why is my car bouncing again? Tires kept spinning. When it bounces, the tire spins, keeps chirping off a little bit too fast. Gonna be right back to this again. So get them struts, Lori. See, if you were here, I love doing struts. I know a lot of people hate doing struts. To me, struts is easy. Some. Not them damn struts on them damn Honda, them 2016 Honda Accord Sports, whatever the hell they had. Them are not easy. Every other car is easy, not that one. So every other car is easy, not that one. He was like, man, they use that strut as a control arm or something. I don't know what the hell they did to that car, but I had to take the whole damn car apart to get the struts off. I was like, are you serious? Man, Keeps the Pills. I've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. I know that's funny. Keeps the Pills, my man. What's good, brother? What's good? I know it, man. Listen, I'm moving somewhere other than here very soon. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. When I was in Iowa, well, first I was in St. Louis, and I said I'm gonna go to college. I could have went to college in St. Louis or Missouri somewhere. I chose to go to Iowa. It was cold as shit. I liked it, but it was just cold. But I liked the people. I liked, the environment. It was peaceful. It wasn't too chaotic. I wasn't, fearing I was gonna get killed or some shit like that. It was always easy going. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna move to Vegas. Vegas was a little extra. It was cool, but it was a lot of good money. Easy living. If you got a good career in Vegas, it's gonna be easy living. You never have to worry about money. And I never worried about money. I was an accountant. You're an accountant surrounded by financial statements. Everybody needs a financial statement. So I was like, this is easy money out here. I could just work out here forever and make money. But I got tired of Vegas. I was like, man, this place is draining me. I was like, I'm gonna move back to St. Louis for a minute. Yeah, for a minute. That was it. I couldn't do for it in a minute. I was like, yeah, I gotta get the fuck up out of here. This place is all right, but it's like, I gotta get up out of here. It's cool, but it's like, it's almost not as fast as I want to be. I'm a very fast-paced guy. I do business. I conduct business. I make moves real quick. I don't really slow down for anybody. I know motherfuckers like, dude, you 51 and you still act like you 30. Motherfucker, I don't slow down for nobody. Not even time. Time can't even slow me down. The dentist can't even slow me down. I'm still going. I'm on a live stream today, and I just left the dentist early today. I'm on a live stream now. What? So then I ended up coming to Arizona. I left St. Louis, came to Arizona. I had been here a lot of times, never lived here. I knew a few people that lived here, but I never lived here. My friends that were in Vegas were all leaving Vegas, moving here. So everybody was moving here. I was like, damn, Arizona must be like that. Okay, I'll check it out. So I came out, peeped it out, checked it and everything. And I was like, Oh man, this is all right. I was like, Arizona's kind of cool. Phoenix is all right. Never thought I'd actually be here for this long. 6 years I've been here. 6 years, man. 6 years. And I like it. I like it. Arizona, I tell everybody, it's like living on vacation. Don't nobody really bother. I tell motherfuckers my phone don't ring that much. I wake up, I eat motherfucking ice cream. I eat snow cones and shit, ice cream. Make me some iced coffee every day. I make iced coffee. Wash my cars, see which one I'm gonna use for the day. This is easy living, easy. Okay, Lori says, I'm in the hospital now. Well, get well soon, lady. Get well soon. Jill said, hey, Jeff, I heard you're opening PAX in Vegas. Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to do that. Let's open PAX in Vegas. Let's do that. That would be fun. See, where am I originally from? I'm originally from St. Louis, Kirkwood, Missouri. A little small place to the west of St. Louis, actually. A little small neighborhood. It's not that big. Kirkwood's been featured in several articles in like magazines and shit like that as one of the like number one like family places to live. Is very quiet. It's very old school. Kirkwood is old school. And by old school, I don't mean it's like, but Kirkwood is like, there were times when I lived in Kirkwood where you don't have to lock your doors. Like you can leave your car with the roof off, with the windows and shit down. Kirkwood is old school. It's not a lot of, weird shit going on. But as people find out about places, of course, everybody wants to move there. Sometimes the wrong people, because they see it as an opportunity. Oh, these people are way too trusting. Shit, I like this little neighborhood. They way too trusting. Kirkwood's always been like that. It's always been, people work on their own houses. They hire contractors every once in a while, but most people do their own. Hey, man, I'm going to build a porch. I'm going to build a shed back there. Kirkwood is just, it's old school mentality. A lot of dads and granddad type of mentality, grandmas, matriarchs of families and shit is that type of mentality. It's not really, new clubby contemporary, this is not that shit. That's not Kirkwood is, if you got money and you want to retire somebody nice, you want to retire somewhere nice, have like ferns and shit in your yard, have a garden in the back, dogs walking, people jogging and shit. You got an ice skating ring. You got fireworks every year for the 4th of July at Kirkwood Park. It's one of them type of towns, man. It's slow. It's very slow, slower than me. So I'm like, I love Kirkwood. If I ever got to the point where I had to be like in a fucking wheelchair, I'd move to Kirkwood. Kirkwood is perfect for people in wheelchairs. No, I'm just kidding. I'd move there just because it's really mellow. I like Kirkwood because it's real mellow. And I would move there, change my phone number, and open up a garage to where I can restore old school cars. That would be Kirkwood. You could restore 57 Chevys, shit like that, and nobody would bother you. Police would come by, chat with you, because Kirkwood is just like Crestwood. Now, I tell everybody about Crestwood, about how the Mayor Roby, actually came by our house one day because we were doing some stuff with the city of Crestwood, trying to help them revamp some provisions and shit they had. And because I ran a garage shop out of my ex-girlfriend Beth's house. So me and Beth was like, why are y'all fucking bothering us? So we decided to go to city council and find out why the fuck they bothering us. And that's when Mayor Roby, at the time he was running for mayor, he came over to our house. And it was like, Mayor Roby came to your house? Like, yeah, that's Crestwood. It's where the fucking politicians come to your house and knock on your door and be like, hey, what's up, guys? You want to come outside and chit chat? You don't find that shit in LA. You really think the mayor of LA gonna come knock on your door and sit on the porch with you and shit and have a cup of tea with you? No, hell no. But Kirkwood, Crestwood, Webster Groves, all these little towns, they're still very old school. It's not like they didn't want to be more contemporary. They just, it's like Mayberry from the Andy Griffin Show. That it's like Mayberry with like BMWs and Mercedes and shit like that everywhere. That's what it's like. Imagine Mayberry, but people got like Lexus trucks, Mercedes, Porsches. I mean, that, and everybody's got 2-3 story houses, manicured lawns and shit. It is like the Mayberry of today. That would be Kirkwood. I could say that. Everybody wants to go there. Everybody wants to live there. And they even got a train station still. You can still go to the train station and catch an Amtrak. they got that shit. And you can hear it all the time. It's like, man, they used to have like a little ice cream parlor right by the train tracks called Velvet Freeze. We go to Velvet Freeze and get ice cream and shit like that. Man, you can walk around downtown Kirkwood still and not have to worry about nothing. I mean, you can have like money. You wear your jewelry and shit, your nice watches and everything. That's Kirkwood. It's very different, man. Exactly. You break, you buy, you keep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, my brother Justin, for the super chat, man. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you. That's $20. Shout out to Kirkwood. I'm just kidding. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, but no, my family, that's where my mom, she went to Kirkwood High. A lot of my family went to Kirkwood High. I went to Kirkwood High, graduated Kirkwood High. My little sister went to Webster Groves. Shout out to you. We're going to get you on Turkey Day. Every year we're going to get you. but it's like, it's one of those cities, like people ask where I'm from. Nobody knows, which is weird. Check this shit out. I totally forgot until you said something. I'm at the dentist today. Check it. We sitting there chilling. And I never got this dental tech. This is a new dental tech. Well, she's not new. She's like in school and everything like that. And she's just chitting and chatting. And she's like, yeah, I'm from St. Louis. I'm like, no, I said, I'm from Kirkwood. She says, oh man, that's crazy. See, my dad used to live in Webster Groves. I was like, what? She says, yeah. So we're from St. Charles. St. Charles is up to 270. St. Charles is up the highway, like probably 10, 15 minute drive from St. Louis. Webster Groves is the high school that my high school plays against. So her dad lives in the neighborhood that my high school plays against. This is crazy. And I had never seen this lady before. I don't know who she is. I'm like, and she's like, oh, so she's like working as, yeah, I'm from St. Louis. And she's, I've been out here, since like November. She's, I think I'm going to move back though. I kind of miss St. Louis. And some people are like that because her whole family lives out there. Only her and her boyfriend out here. Her whole family lives out there. And so St. Louis is more of a family vibe. It's like everybody gets together on weekends and barbecues. They, everybody does stuff together at Forest Park. The zoo is still free. It's just like everybody say, hey man, let's go to Six Flags and meet up at St. Louis is very, very like family oriented in that aspect. And I'll tell you why. Because a lot of family never leave St. Louis. That's why it's so family oriented. How can Arizona for me be family oriented when it's just me and the dogs out here? It's not really family oriented for me, but it's business oriented. I got family, but it's the family that I find. People like Jamil, Big Horn Kev, Tracy, family, Abby, family. People like that I consider family. Whereas in St. Louis, it's really like your real family. Like they never left. Motherfuckers been there since they was born. And that's no knock to that. But I'm a very much pro leave the nest motherfucker. I'm pro leave the nest. And I'm glad my sons are like that. I got one son in Florida. The other one's on a ship out near Japan somewhere. He's not in the military. He just decided to take this job, and this job, he was drone operator for a while. He's not military, but he was drone operator for the Department of Defense. He's not military. And now he's doing something else with the military or with ships that can possibly do things with, but he's not military. He's just on a ship somewhere and he can't tell us where he is, but his job is crazy like that. And he's one of those people like me. He just wants to see what the world has to offer. And I don't knock him for that. His mom was nervous. His mom was like, he's going back to Japan. I said, I know he's going back to Japan. He told me. Well, what do you think about it? So I think it's cool. I love it. But that's how she talked. No, what do you think about it, motherfucker? Because she smoked. She'd be like, hey, Jeff, hey, Dirty moved back to Japan. What the fuck? No, she don't talk like that. She's a real sweet Utah girl with a Utah voice. Real sweet voice. But I fuck with her, though. So I'm going to act like she talked like that. You heard about where Jersey going? He said he's going to fucking Japan. You heard? That's what she sounds like to me. That's what she sounds like to me in my head. She'd be like, hey, Jeff, have you heard? Did you know Jersey's leaving? But what I hear is like Charlie Brown shit. Your motherfucking son better go to goddamn Japan. You womp, 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 womp. No, I'm kidding. I'm sorry, Jen. I'm just fucking with you. We cool. No, but I was like, it's cool. He could go. He could do it. Well, what if something happens to him? Like, who's going to be there? He got all friends. Kid been out there since he was little. He's got all friends. Japan is like him. He is Japan. He's more Japan than he is America because that's where since second grade, this kid been out. He graduated high school in Japan. This kid loves Japan. Let him do his thing. So he's out there enjoying life, man, loving life. Yeah, exactly. So that's the thing. Yep. Military kid. Bitty. Oh, that's funny shit. Bitty. Man, and that's the thing. Military kids, man, and he's one of those kids, man. This is passive aggressive Swedish. That's good stuff. I know. Well, and that's the thing about me and his mom and me and my other son's mom. We don't have no beef with each other. Like we on each other's like Instagrams and shit, each other's TikToks. We don't we don't have ill feelings against you. We're so far gone past that bullshit. We're like people. That's it. It's like we're not even exes. We're like just people. We know each other. We laugh and we joke about shit. We crack up. Like she was asking me to wash her car the other day on TikTok. She said, "Hey, I got a motherfucking car you can wash." And we like laugh and shit. So I was like, yeah. So we laugh back and forth and stuff like that. But it's like we have evolved as a family. Me and these two women, we have all evolved as a family. So I don't know. A lot of people don't get along with their exes. That's cool. Don't get along with their babies' moms and babies' dads and shit. That's cool. We have somehow figured out that we don't got shit like wrong with each other. We don't do nothing, man. Wait, Jeff, saving the stories with a mic drop documentary. I know it. I know that's funny shit. So I don't have beef with my son's moms. We all text each other. If they need to call me, they call me for some shit. Text me, whatever, text me. The other day, Jersey was at school and he was trying to text his mom, or Dad was at school. He was trying to text his mom to get in touch with her. So he was in PE and he had to get this shirt in PE. So, but he texts me. He says, "Yeah, I'm trying to get this shirt." So I text mom or whatever. I'm like, she's fucking busy. I'm like, stop bothering that fucking lady, man. Just text me. If you need something, text me. I got you. So he says, well, I said, give me the school website. Give me all. So I had to pay like $11 for this shirt for PE. So I bought the shirt online. He went to the office and picked it up. I'm like, bro, your mom's a nurse. Your dad's a retired fucking Uber driver. Fuck with me. Don't fuck with that lady. She's with patients. She's with people. She's doing way too much with her life. She's too involved in shit. Your job is not to bother that lady. That's not it. I mean, you gotta, as a son, you gotta take care of her and make sure she's safe and shit like that. I get that, but don't bother that lady. Text me, man, on some dumb shit like that. And he knows if he needs something. If he's, "Dad, man, I ripped my shoes," or "I need a pair of shoes," or "I need this, I need that," I'll go out and come up with the money. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't bother that lady though. And like I said, and I know when I was a kid, you know, we had to bother my mom all the time for shit. So I know how that got on her last fucking nerve, I bet. So I look at my sons as like little me's. And I'm like, don't bother y'all moms. Do not fuck with them ladies. You need something? Text me. Call me. Like my son, Jers. He was like, well, this is what I got. I got to do this. I got to do that. Blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, just bring me the car. Don't worry about it. Bring me the car. I'll take care of it. Well, mom said, don't worry about mom. Don't do it. Because he know his mom, she's a worry wart. If he tells his mom anything, my oldest son's mom, she'll blow my phone up. So I heard you're taking Jersey's car, that little white BMW. I heard you taking his car. But in my head, this is what I hear. So I heard you taking his motherfucking car, motherfucker. You over there taking his car. God. Now that's what I hear. But she's like, so I heard. No, but she worries a lot. She's a worry wart. I'm carefree. So I'm like, whatever. So everything's like fine. It's been months. It's since last August till now. Shit's been going amazing. And she was so worried in August that shit was not going to go amazing because that's how she is. She worries too much. She holds on this kid too tight. I'm like, let this kid fly. He's 22. He's sharp. This motherfucker got jobs paying him what I wasn't making in corporate America till probably my goddamn 5th, 7th, 8th year. Who the fuck knows? He's making it now with no college degree. Let that kid breathe. Let him go. And now it's like, and she bounces that worry off of me sometimes, and I get it. And she knows, well, his dad don't care about shit. But it's not that I don't care about shit. It's like that's too minor for me to worry about. We got major things coming down the pipe one day, and I'm saving all my worry up for that. This is easy shit. It's a car. It's like, that's all it is. He could sit it in my fucking front yard for eternity if he wants to. So he's like, but he needs to sell it because he needs money. He don't have everything together yet. I said, you know what? I'll buy the fucking car off of him. Would that make you happy if I just bought the car off of him? Can you buy now you worried about my money now? See, that's the thing. I'm like, I'm not your husband. You ain't got to worry about my money. Don't worry about me. If you worried about your son not having money and I give your son some money, are we good? Are we good? Okay. We've been good. So she's happy now. He's been getting money. Everybody's happy. I'm like, don't worry about it. But that's how me and my son's moms deal with each other. As long as you don't sleep with your ex-wives and baby moms, you be in a good space with them. And I believe that. E-Love, I truly believe that. Like, we don't have anything to do with each other as far as, you know, I don't deal with their husbands or their boyfriends or whatever. I don't deal with none of that shit. None of it. And actually, my youngest son has a stepfather, Robert. Now, me and Robert will text each other. Like, people like, what? Yeah, he was married to my son's mom. We'll text. I mean, he has the sons, both of his sons with her are my son's brothers. So why would I have beef with my son's stepdad when my son has two brothers through that man? So me and that man are dad to the same group of fucking kids. When I ship my son stuff, I put stuff in the box for the other two because they're little. They don't know that I'm not, well, they know that I'm not their dad, but they don't understand what that means. All they know is that I'm Dev's dad. But in that, I'm dad. That's all they know is I'm dad. So I throw shit in there for them because that's what dads do. Like, y'all not my sons, but y'all are my sons because if your dad ever needed, I would have to have that talk with y'all, just like I have a talk with my son. So it's like, we all just do our fucking thing. Like, y'all don't bother me. I don't bother y'all. We're all in our own space. If I need to text Rob for something, I'll text him. If he has to text me for something, he'll text me. And it's like, if he needs something from me, I'll see if I can help him. If I need something from him, I guarantee he'll be there. If I tell him, hey man, dude, Dev is on my last nerve about this shit, he'll take care of it. Because that's his stepdad. He'll take care of it. I don't gotta fly all the way to Florida. I just make a text. Hey Rob, Dev is trying to talk some sideways shit to me because he knows I'm far away. Can you kind of do a little stop by and holler at him? I got you, no problem. It's like, that's it. That's it. Like, it takes a village to raise these kids right. But we know, man, we all together. And so all of our kids know they can't pull nothing over on none of us. I'm the only one that don't live with any of the kids. I used to have Dev here with me for about 6-7 years. Now I don't have a kid at all. I think my oldest son's mom, she has younger kids. She's got 2 younger kids. My Dev's mom has 2 younger kids. So everybody lives with kids now, all of them. Except me. I'm the only one that don't live with kids. So I got the dogs. I'm like, shit. I wake up in the morning, we eat ice cream. They eat sausage pieces and shit. I'm like, man, this is easy. Oh yeah, the generation of fatherless sons made great fathers in the long run. Real shit. And that's the thing though. See, I grew up with like father figures. Let's say that like my dad was still in St. Louis. So I would see him when I would go to St. Louis and shit like that. Cool. He gave me my first car, stuff like that. I was, what's up? We all, and when he was alive, we always chatted and talked. He always laughed about shit all the time. But with my mom, I grew up with her boyfriend, Randy. Now he was a very hands-on guy as far as like maintenance, working on cars, working on this. But my dad was the same way too. So I was always around men that worked with their hands on cars and everything. So I was never around a man who was like deep into fashion. Like, hey man, I need some motherfucking skinny jeans. I was never around men like that my whole life. So I guess that's why I didn't turn, like I wear baggy clothes all the fucking time. This is what I do. So I was always around men who were always working on shit, always dirty, always they got a load of work clothes and a load of regular clothes. And now like me, I got my work clothes hamper. Then I got 2 regular hampers. So I got 3 hampers in the room. I got everything that's black in one hamper, everything that don't bleed in one hamper, then all my work clothes in another hamper. So I grew up just like these dudes. So, and that's what it means by fatherless sons. If we didn't have dads leading us, I'm just exactly like them. I'm like exactly the people who I was around when I grew up. I'm just like the men who I was around growing up. I got cars. They all had cars. Tons of shit in the garage. They all had tons of shit in the garage. Dogs. I don't think none of them had dogs. I'm the only one with dogs. I had cats when I was little. Me and Randy, he allowed us to have cats, but not dogs. So I grew up a cat dude. So I had cats from like maybe 4th grade all the way till 10th grade. I had cats always. And I used to catch the motherfuckers and bring them home. I love cats. Cats love me. So I used to bring them home all the time. But for the most part, I ended up just like the men who was in my life, which is by no accident. And my sons are the same way. Jersey, the motherfucker will take a front end. They took a whole front end off a fucking Mazda Miata, rebuilt that shit and made it like a lot faster than what it was supposed to go. But that's what he does the same thing that I do. It's like, it's all in him. It's the DNA in them already. So it's like, I trust my kids. I trust them. I trust them to make mistakes. But not only that, we're mechanics. I trust that y'all can fix the mistakes. And I'm like, bro, I've been fixing mistakes my whole life. I love to make mistakes because that's my part of learning right there. See, Loki the Professor's cat. I ain't see Loki the Professor's cat. That's funny. So I'm one of those people that I love to make mistakes, and not because I like to screw up, but because it's an opportunity to see something that's not perfect and to correct it, to make the adjustment. When I was in accounting, I made a lot of journal entries. Journal entries are when you not really fuck something up, but when something's not lining up right, you can make a journal entry to make it right. You maybe, misclassified some money, so you do a reclass. We're going to pull it out of that account, put it into that account. That was accounting. It was like a mechanic, but I was on paper. So I was taking things that were broken. I was looking over this car on paper, making sure the wheels were the wheels supposed to go. Everything pumped up right. No check engine lights on. No variance is too high when you do your trend analysis. That was my check engine light. If you had a variance that was way too high, that's like a check engine light. So I was always willing to reclass and move shit around, like do a car repair on paper. So to do that in an actual garage is just my personality. Mistakes don't bother me. Even not, and I can't even say that my having children with the women I was with and married to and stuff was a mistake, because it taught me something valuable about them, the children we had, and myself. So it helped me adjust me to be who I am in 2025. I am a factor of all that shit. You know how many times we went to family court? I ended up taking the fucking LSAT because I was in court so fucking much. I really took the LSAT, and I learned about something about myself that I know more about legal proceedings. And some people just got a knack for that shit. Even to this day, I do legal shit. So just going through all of that would have probably never got me to take the LSAT. My son was born in 2002. I took the LSAT in 2009. So 7 years after my son was born, I took the LSAT, because it was like I had been doing family court for so long that I was like, dude, law is not as bad as I think it is. I'm gonna go to law school. And a woman I was with at the time was like, yeah, go to law school. I got this. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of it, because she owned a hair salon. I'll take care of everything. You just go to law school, figure it out. Cool, no problem. I just didn't want to go. I was like, nah, I'm cool on that shit. That's a little bit much. Just a little. And it was all the law schools were all on the East Coast, and I'm living on the West Coast, so I'm not going to East. And she's got a business on the West Coast. Everything's on the West Coast. Her kids are on the West Coast, and I'm gonna go to the East Coast. Nah, I'm cool. So law school was like, nope. So yeah, I should have made some sons in 2002. Oh yeah, on my son, his birthday was cool. He was born 2/22 of 02. All two. So in the year 2022, he was 2/22/22. He was straight twos. And he turned 20 years old that year. 2/22/22. He turned 20. But that was pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, that's just, and I tell everybody, if there's anything you can do in life, and that's why I think I don't mind doing business, because business, being an independent contractor, you make a lot of mistakes. I mean, I made a lot of mistakes my first couple of years of driving Uber. A lot of mistakes. I was a super pigeon. I would chase Surge. I would chase Quest. Money was a lot better back then. It wasn't as bad as it is now. So it was almost like the mistakes were justified back then. Because, I mean, you can see I was making $2,700 a week working 50 hours back then. $2,700 a week. I was making $1,500 just on a weekend by itself. $1,200 during the week, $1,500 over the weekend, religiously. I got all the videos on my channel to prove it. They're like, dude, you're a driver? Yeah. Damn, how do you afford this car? What else do you do for a living? Well, I'm making $2,700 every damn week. Like every 7 days, I got $2,700 going into my bank account. I don't have to do nothing else. I could just drive. Drivers make that much? I do. I don't know how much you making. And I got the videos to prove it all. All the videos are on my channel. $1,100 in 2 days. Some days, $900 in 1 day. I'm that driver. I'm that one that does that. Not now unless I do private rides, but that's how shit used to be back then. But I made a lot of mistakes in learning how rideshare worked. If I drove now, how I drove back then, I'll be making probably about $1,300, $1,400 a week. My AR back then was in the 90s. My cancellations was probably like 1%, 2%. Never canceled nothing. I always had short trips was always, to deal with a Quest. I had a $700 Quest. $500 Quest always popping up all the fucking time. So I drove very differently back then than how I drive now. If I drove now how I drove back then with no Quest right now, no Surge right now, 50 cents a mile right now, shit, I'd probably get $1,200 a week. With the hours that I'd probably get $1,200, $1,300 a week. That's it. And that's not even counting all the gas that I go through. So I probably really net less than $1,000 a week. So it's like, nah, So we had to learn. And that's why I like doing rideshare and doing business and doing this channel, because we show the progression of how it used to be versus what it is now, and what adjustment did we make. The biggest adjustment we made, the biggest adjustment all of us made, is business cards, private clients, getting Square, getting Cash App, getting Venmo. That is, I didn't have all that shit back when I used to do it. Back when I used to drive the Jeep, the last year I drove the Jeep, because I got Jeep cars. The last year I drove the Jeep, I actually had business cards, but that was the last year I drove the Jeep, because I was like, we're not making a lot of money. So I decided to say, hey, I'm going to start doing things a little different. I had to make that adjustment. What up, Reg? I had to do that adjustment. So I started doing business cards the last year of me driving a Jeep. I started making good money, really good money. So I said, you know what? I could afford to go buy another car. Bought the BMW. I was on Lux now. I was driving a Lux different than how I was driving a Jeep. So I could be a little more picky. My AR was going down. I was being a little more picky. But that's when I learned driving the BMW that AR don't fucking matter. Because I was telling everybody in my Jeep, I was in the 90% range. I was always hitting all the surges, always hitting all the quests. I was in the 90% range. As soon as I started driving the Beamer, I'm driving less miles, making tons more money, and I'm declining so many rides now. I'm not even doing nothing except Lux rides. I'm like, holy shit, there's a different way to do this. The adjustment, I started making the adjustment. Everything has to have, you can't keep doing the same shit over and over. Started making the adjustment. They took away Lux. I went to short rides with Surge. I had to make the adjustment. Okay, you take away Lux, I'm only doing short rides. I'm only doing Surge. Not doing no nature hikes at all, period. Stopped doing nature hikes. Kept doing private rides. My private rides started building up. Got business cards made with the BMW. All of a sudden, it started really doing shit. We're throttling people now. Okay, now this is new. Throttling is new. All right, so this is what we doing now. You ain't sending me no rides, no Lux, no nothing. You ain't sending. Okay, perfect. Started hammering private rides. I made that adjustment to say just hammered private rides so hard. I said I could afford a black SUV. I wasn't even driving on the apps, and I went and bought a whole nother fucking truck. I went from doing nothing except the apps. That's all I was doing, was just the apps, to barely doing the apps and being able to buy 2 fucking cars at the same time. I mean, I had the Jeep. I paid that shit off. I had a 60-month loan, paid it off in 24 months while I was modifying it the whole time. So I was modding it as I was paying it off. But then I went from the point where I can't even drive on the apps because the money's not there, because my private rides are paying so much. The private rides are paying so much money. I don't even want to leave these people hanging. I don't want to leave them. And I'm going to tell you right today, and this is why I love some of my clients. I'm going to tell you what my client texted me this morning. This shit is so cool. I had a ride coming up tomorrow. And where is she at? She said, I need to schedule a pickup for February the 4th at 8:45 at my house, but also a pickup at the airport at February the 6th at 5:40 from the airport. I said, no problem. Then I also remember I had to pick her up tomorrow. It's January. I had to pick her up January the 15th. I had to pick her up tomorrow. Jeff, need to cancel tomorrow. My customer decided needed to reschedule. FML, fuck my life. Basically, this is what she said, fuck my life. And that was for tomorrow's trip. And she says, Jeff, if you have a cancellation fee, let me know. People want to pay us. People want to pay us. Jeff, if you have a cancellation fee, let me know. I said, I do have a cancellation fee, but I owe you one since I missed you on a pickup before. So we're even. I owed you and now we're good. I know how things can get. I have the 4th and the 6th locked in for you though. When my people said, Jeff, I want to give you some money for canceling with you. I know I had you booked for those next 2 days coming up. I had you booked for those 2 days. Because she had me booked for the 15th and then again on the 18th to come pick her back up. So she had to cancel both days because she's not leaving. She said, Jeff, you got a cancellation fee? Let me know. I want to give you some money. I said, you know, we're even. Because one time you needed a ride and I couldn't be there for you. So you had to get an Uber because I couldn't make it there. This is how I treat my clients. This is how I treat them. These are my private. This is not an app. This is me dealing with my private people. And they're like, Jeff, I feel like I owe you some money because I had you lock those dates in for me. You couldn't make money at those times. You weren't allowed to make money because you locked those dates in for me, January the 15th and January the 18th. You had them locked in for me. So I tell you what, what's your cancellation fee? I said, for you, nothing. I owe you. Now we're even. That's how I treat my people though, because it ain't about the money sometimes. It's about the fact that you trust me so much. I can't tell you how many airport rides I've done with this lady. How many times I've been to her house. I can't even tell you. There is no number. Her company pays for it all, so it's on Square. She don't care. I could tell her $100 she'd pay it, but I just do it for $60. We do $60 ride, $60. That's cool. Sometimes she'll say, I'm gonna give you 75. All right, thanks. Appreciate the tip. 60. Oh, here's 75. Thanks. Appreciate the tip. Her company covers it all. Jeff, what's your cancellation fee? For you, there is none. I owe you. You got to learn how to take care of your people. Sometimes it's not always about money. It's about what can you do for them to make them realize that they're that important to you. They're that important to you. Thank you again, brother, for bringing the wisdom and motivation for the squad. The 300. Thank you. Keeps the pills, my brother. And like I said, she was asking me to charge her. I could have made money for tomorrow, and on the 18th, I could have said, my cancellation fee is just 50%. So for both days you cancel, you just owe me $60. I could have told her that. I said, you know what? The days you just canceled, don't worry about it. Don't even stress that shit. I got you in February. Don't worry. I'll pick you up in February. Okay, thank you. She put a big heart and everything. That's how you got to take it. That's customer service right there. And you learn that shit in life. That sometimes all money ain't good money. For me to charge her, nah, the fact that you canceled, I can make an adjustment. I'm going to make the adjustment. I'm going to turn this cancellation. I'm going to turn this cancellation into something you love. She left me a heart. She canceled on me and left me a heart. You know why? Because she loves the fact that I treat her with respect like that. I don't treat her like a number, treat her like a customer. No, I treat you like you're somebody very important. You make the adjustment. When I found out she had to cancel, I could have, like I said, said, you know what? You only owe me this. And been like everybody else. You only owe me this. You canceled. You only owe me this. I said, you know what? Make the adjustment. You have the opportunity right now to change your trajectory right now with this lady. Change your trajectory. Accept nothing. And tell her why you're not accepting nothing. Don't just say, oh, nothing. It's free. It's free. No, tell her why. Say, you know what? I remember one time I couldn't be there for you. And I really wanted to be. You don't owe me nothing. This is for me not being able to be there for you. This is what it's for. Change that trajectory. She left me a heart. She canceled on me. I could have left her a heart for trying to say, hey, how much do I owe you, Jeff, for cancellation? I could have said, hey, here's a big heart. Thank you so much for paying me a cancellation fee. Here's a big heart. Thank you so much. All money ain't good money sometimes. All money ain't good money. I don't want the cancellation fee. What I want is for you to know how much I appreciate you doing business with me, because you don't have to. I appreciate that. I respect that. I owed you. Now we're even. Now we're good. You had a cancellation on me now. And that exactly, he said, hey, 100% customer service is how you grow your business. That's what it is. And sometimes, like I said, just that good of customer. If I would have said, because that was a $120 ride, it was 60 there, 60 back. I just lost $120. I could have told her my cancellation fee is 50% and made $60. That was a $60 customer service marketing right there. $60 of customer service marketing. I said, you know what? The $60, I can make way more than the 60, because all I got to do is keep treating you with respect and you're always going to return to me. So I'm spending $60 on you. And my man Justin tonight gave me $20 toward that. Appreciate you, Justin. I don't forget nobody. I remember every fucking thing. Trust me. Justin, I appreciate you, because you basically helped me with the ride I'm missing tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly. To brand yourself as marketing yours. That's right. That's right. And like I said, Friday, I got to do a headlight deal. So I got to do a headlight deal Friday. That's going to be a couple of bucks. And that could go towards the money I'm missing. There's always going to be somebody in your universe. Always going to be that brings you something. Jamil, what did Jamil bring to my universe last week? Somebody's always going to bring you something to your universe. Last week, Jamil brought me to my universe. Jeff, we have a party of 14. That's what Jamil brought to my universe. He didn't give me any money. It's not always about money. He gave me an opportunity to show customer service. Some people bring you an opportunity. They bring you knowledge. They bring you wisdom. People will bring you certain things on your path, and you got to acknowledge what that is. The alignment, 1111. Acknowledgement. This is the number of the awakening right here, the awakening. Acknowledge what's lining up in front of you. So when Jamil said, I got a party of 14, I cleaned my plate. The only time I had a ride was because I had a preset ride already from some people from Colorado. I had a preset ride already, and I had to make sure I got them early in the morning. Jamil said, well, you can get them early in the morning. We don't got to pick these people up till 1 p.m. Perfect. If we don't got to get them till later in the day, I'm good with that because I got to pick these people up real early in the morning. So that's what some people do for you. He brings opportunities. When Jamil brought that opportunity in front of us, I want to be there for people. Just like with my client, I wanted to be there for her, wanted to, but it was the timeline wasn't falling in place. And I was like, ugh. So I said, you know what? I got one better for you. That's when what up, Big Horn Kev? And that's what I said. And that's why I sat there and let her know, you know what? I got you. I don't need the cancellation fee. I need you to just keep believing in me that I can be your driver. Just keep believing in me. Keep the cancellation fee. I don't even want the $60. I could use it. I just went to the dentist today and spent a grip. I could use it. But guess what? That $60 is not going to make a huge dent in the future that I have with her, because she's going to pass me to other people and do other people. And one day she's going to have the group of 14. Jeff, it's a whole lot of us going out tonight. You said you got a team, right? Got a team. Perfect. It's 12 of us. It's 14 of us. That's when she says, I got my driver. My driver has a team. How many of it is this? They got us. Don't worry about it. They got us. Sometimes you got to give up money, give up to make more. And it's funny because y'all know I'm not super religious, but I talk about my mom all the time. My mom used to say, Jeff, I believe in God enough for the both of us. I've said that a million times to people because that's what she used to tell me all the time. She said, Jeff, because my faith in God wasn't always there. Man, whatever. I ain't got a lot of y'all. God knows. I ain't got a lot of y'all. So she would always say, Jeff, my faith in God is enough for the both of us. You don't have to believe. I believe enough for the both of us. All right, cool. She used to tell me, Jeff, it don't matter if you believe in God or not. God believes in you, which is why you even here. So you ain't got to believe in him. You are not strong enough to destroy him. She used to tell me shit like this all the time. My mom was like that. She would like dig into my head and make me rethink shit. Oh, you ain't got to believe in God, Jeff. Whatever. God made you like that. He made you not believe in him because he believes in you. So you ain't got to believe. All right, cool, mom, whatever. That she would say that all the time. And I think about her when I'm out doing this work, doing these transactions, doing things. She was always one of those people that would hold me up when I would see like shit just happening around me, shit crumbling, friends, I'm mad at friends, breaking up with a girl or whatever, this and that. She'd be like, Jeff, this is all little shit. It's all little shit. You got so many bigger things to do with your life right now. So many bigger things to do. That's little. And she was right. This lady was so right. Never knew I grew up and become an executive in casinos. Never knew that. She was so right. Hiring people, opening up departments, breaking fucking countertops. And man, we was doing crazy shit back then. And now it's like, I'm sitting here, on a podcast with a whole bunch of people who are just looking for a fair shake in this world. That's all we're doing. We're just looking for a fair shake. Ain't none of us trying to get rich off this shit. Nobody's trying to get rich. We just want what's fair. So for my mom to sit up there and say, Jeff, we have a bigger purpose for you. You got a much bigger purpose in this world. I walked away from a lot of shit in life because of that woman, because she showed me some things are bigger than what's sitting in front of you. You got to let that shit go. And she would tell me, if you hold everything in your hands like this, your hands are shut too tight to open your hand for the blessings that's about to drop in your hand. Open them hands up. Let that shit go. Now watch what drop in your hands. You can't catch blessings like this. You got to open your hands. She used to tell me shit like that all the time. And I would always want, man, why are you always preaching to me, mom? Leave me alone. Quit bothering me. It was soul. This lady's soul was always talking to me. And now it's to the point where here I am, 2025. We living by the seat of our pants every day. None of us are really employees. We're not employees for shit. We wake up every day operating on faith. Faith in the energy around us. Faith that this car gonna keep running. Faith that I'm gonna drive through traffic all day without wrecking shit. Faith that I'm gonna meet some clients that see the value in who I am. We operate in faith every day. Faith that I may or may not be activated off a Lyft. We operate with no surety on shit we do. But my mom prepared me for this shit my whole life. The way she used to talk to me all the time, I'm like, lady, you're killing me. I just want to go play basketball today. But she always made sure she put that word in me, because I never knew one day I was going to need that word. I never knew one day I'm going to need this. I didn't know it, but she knew it. She was way older than me. Jeff, shit, you a kid. You a little kid. You don't even know. You better take these blessings I'm dropping on you. I'm dropping game on you, little kid. You don't even know shit. You want to go play basketball. I'm telling you what's going to happen. And here I am, 12 years old, out of corporate America, retired out of corporate America, living every day on faith and blessings. I'm living every day on faith and blessings. That's it. That's it. I ain't got no W-2, no company saying, oh, I got insurance. I ain't got none of that shit. Everything we operate on is on faith and blessings. So if you don't believe in God, that's cool. That's cool. God believe in you enough to keep you right where you at, doing exactly what you doing. You ain't got to believe in him. Shit, doubt him all you want to. If he doubted you, you wouldn't be where you are right now. Like I told you, I keep it 100. My faith in God is not that strong. It really ain't. But my faith in mom is. I seen her. She's tangible. I experienced living with her. I know her. And if her belief is that strong that it put me on the path that she believed that I would be on. She believed this shit. I guess so. I guess so. And that's why we're here in 2025. At this point, a point where this lady knew, Jeff, all this little shit you worried about, you're bigger than all of this. You have no idea what your purpose is in life. None. You're bigger than this. All the kids, my brothers and sisters will tell you all the time, all the kids will be outside playing. In Memphis, we lived in North Terrace apartments. Everybody would be outside playing. All the kids playing freeze tag, basketball, doing whatever. All the kids. I'm sitting in the living room, trapped. Randy and my mom talking to me, trapped every day. And he smoked like 50 packs of cigarettes, drink big ass 40 ounces of shit right after work. They would trap my ass in that living room every day. Jeff, you different than most kids. You don't belong out there. You got make sure your homework done. Do homework before it's even due. Read some more chapters. We got some extra books we got coming in for you. We got this. We got some sketch pads you can draw. They used to do this shit. Come on with sketch pads and crayons and shit. My sister and them, I used to draw all the time when I was little. I don't draw no more. But they was like, you're way too artistic. You're way too articulate. You're not like these normal kids that we see ripping up. It was almost like I was an autistic kid before people know what autistic kids were. That was me. I was always good with numbers, good with math, but I was also good at sports. That was the only thing. I wanted to play. I wanted to, be on that winning team. I wanted to always be out playing football, catching interceptions, running that shit back, pick six. That was always me. But they saw something in me. It's like, you different. You're more cerebral. You think a lot. You think a lot as a kid your age. You got some great conversation as a kid your age. You a good talker from a kid your age. I used to talk myself into jobs before I was even 16 years old. Motherfuckers be like, we can hire you unless you 16. But I'm working at the skating ring. I'm 14 years old working at the skating ring. Everybody else is 16 and up. I'm 14 working at the skating ring. How the hell you get a job at the skating ring? Oh, I just talked to the dude. It's like, how the hell you get a job at Crystal Palace? Motherfucker, you 14 years old. You ain't even in high school yet. I just talked to the dude. It's like, that's what's up. Hey, thank you, Big Horn Kev. I appreciate you, brother. Much love on that. Thanks for the continuous words of wisdom. Good Lord would never give you more than you can handle. So even in the toughest of times, you can handle it. Words from my grandpa. Real shit, brother. And I believe that, man. And this is what I say, Kev, and this is what your grandpa and my grandma, they're from the same era. I guarantee. See, why do I use the elevator music in the background? It's because I like it. I don't know, it's better than dead silence. Today is something different, though. I don't know. Today is something different. But your grandma and my grandpa, they're probably from the same era. Now, the thing is, she used to always tell me that God wouldn't give you more than you can handle because you are the test. He's showing you that you can handle a lot because you're going to be used to help somebody who can't handle it like you can. So you got to go through it. God believes in you. You got to go through it because he knows you strong enough to do it. You got to go through it because there's somebody out there weak that can't go through it like you can. And you're going to meet them one day and you're going to be prepared for them. You're going to be able to sit and talk to them because you went through the same shit. You're going to be able to sit there and talk to them right through. Many times I've done that. People be like, Jeff, man, you went through divorces and you ain't cracked. Nope. You went through divorces. You lost kids and shit. You ain't cracked. Nope. You done went through a lot of shit in life, dude. You done got fired before. You done lost jobs. You ain't. Nope. But I can tell you what, anybody who's ever went through that shit, guess what? You can talk to me about it and I can tell you how you can get out of that shit. Because look at me now. 2025, look at me now. I ain't cracked. There's a lot of people in prison right now. A lot of people dead right now. A lot of people still, don't know they ass from a hole in the ground right now because they went through something that they couldn't handle, but they never sat down and talked to somebody. It's cool to talk to somebody. It's cool to say, man, I need therapy, but not from a therapist. I'm gonna go talk to somebody who I know went through that shit. Let me holler at my man over here. He just went through some shit like that. Jeff, how you get through it? Motherfucker, go to Harbor Freight, buy your motherfucking welder, go find you some old ass gates and shit, start learning how to weld. Once you prove you can weld, guess what? Go buy you a fucking Jeep. Go buy you a motorcycle. Trust me, there's a lot of shit in this world you don't know. If the only thing you know is that problem that's in your face, that problem that got you stressing out, that problem that got you distressed, if that's the only thing you know, then all you're gonna have is problems. You know what I have? Projects, not problems. I got a garage full of fucking projects. I got metal I ain't even put on that Jeep yet. I got wheels coming in for the expedition. I just showed Jamil the other day the wheels that I just got for the expedition. I said, no, because when I'm looking at how my expedition looks, and I look at it next to all other cars, thank you, Corey, and I look at it next to all the other cars, there's something that was missing. I got a black car with black wheels. Not that that's bad, but I'm parked up against cars with lighter wheels. So I said, if I want to be more uniform with what we're doing, it's going to cost me some fucking money. Success ain't free. Success ain't free. I got to take a risk. I got to take a fucking risk. So I bought the exact same wheels that I got on my Jeep because I know I like them. I'm very simple-minded. I'm not that complicated. I like the wheels. So I bought the exact same wheels I got on my Jeep, and I just bought them in gray for my truck. It's like, I know I like them because I got them, and they're cheap. They're not expensive. They got rims out there, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 a set. My shit costs $900. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not paying no $2,000 for no wheels. Hell no. Just for the wheel, just for the steel. You want me to pay like $2,000? I say, you know what? I'm gonna buy the same cheap shit I got on my Jeep, and it looks good. I like my Jeep the way it looks. It's got cheap ass wheels on it, but I like how it looks. So I bought the same cheap shit for my truck, and watch how it's looking. When I finish with it, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of it when I'm done with it, and y'all gonna be like, holy shit, them cheap ass wheels really made a difference. Yeah, it's like I could go get my rims painted for the same fucking price I just bought these for, but not even gonna do it. So I'm like, nope, not doing it. There it is. Don't miss the forest because you worried about the trees in front of you. That's a Big Horn Kev wisdom for you right there, man. Hey, Big Horn Kev, this is what I need you to do. I need you to make some shorts of just Big Horn Kev wisdom. I'm telling you, that shit's gonna go viral. I like that. Don't miss the forest because you're worried about the trees in front of you. And that's from Big Horn Kev. And then like fade out and fade back in with another one. Every dog's gonna take a shit where you choose to step. Step lightly, from Big Horn Kev. It's like, damn. It's like emotional moments from Jack Handy on Saturday Night Live back in the day. Moments from Jack Handy. This is gonna be Big Kev. If you've got a cat and it's got claws, you're getting scratched. From Big Horn Kev. This is wisdom from Big Horn Kev. This is, man. If your car gas meter is almost on E, you've already fucked yourself. Wisdom from Big Horn Kev. Yes, it, Jack Handy. We need some Big Horn Kev, man. Bring it back. Come on, Kev. This is 2025. We need some Big Horn Kev. Jack Handy has played out. We need. This is wisdom from Big Horn Kev. What you used to say about the bull and the horns? So I used to have an associate that used to tell me all the time, keep it simple, stupid. Keep life simple. Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. Keep it simple. Keep it simple, Miss Dim. No, but what you used to say, you can't be a pigeon and soar with eagles. You can't be a pigeon eating popcorn and soar with eagles, or something you used to say all the time. But then you said some other shit like grab the bull by the horns or something. You used to say something, man, like don't mess with the bulls unless you can handle the horns. Something weird you used to say, man. You used to fucking have us dying laughing. So where's the glass you had on the video? Oh, right there. These glasses. This shit here. These here are my Morpheus glasses. Check this out. So they got the clips on the front. So you got a clip like this. You clip them and you put them on like this. And they just stay on like your face right here. Like, but I can feel like they're kind of slipping right now because I got lotion on my face probably. Hold up. Wait a minute. I'm gonna see if I can make them stick. Hold up. This is funny. Oh, that's better. That's better. Yes. And now this is Morpheus here. We're tuning in to the sounds of the DJ Easy Dick. Yeah, these are the Morpheus glasses right here. They're pretty cool. Now the clips are right in front, so you can like clip them on off and on like that. So there's nothing else to hang on. But man, say Estrada from exactly Chips Patrol. You just like this, you just pop them off because they got the little clips on back like that. See, those are the clips right there that go back and forth, and they just clip on your face just like that. But you gotta have your face clean because if you got lotion, the motherfuckers will pop off. You be talking to a motherfucker like bloop, fall in your soup, like damn. Waiter. This is Kev again. Big Horn Kev. Wisdom from Big Horn Kev. It's better to be the windshield than be the bug. Wisdom from Big Horn Kev. That's funny shit. Say, isn't that crazy? Dogs never step with all those legs in their own poo. No matter how much poo is in the yard. Another wonder of God's creation. God spelled backwards is another man's best friend. Dog, exactly. That's it. You can't soar with the eagles if you're picking up popcorns with the pigeons. I'm telling you. That's what he used to say. You can't soar with the eagles if you picking up popcorn with the pigeons. Man, that shit used to crack us up. He used to say that at the coffee, man. We used to be dying laughing. That's Kev right there, man. Wisdom from Big Horn Kev. You got to drop some shorts, man. You got to drop some shorts because you be having us cracking up. And you got to stand with the camera real close to your face, though. Like you really saying something. Don't have the camera far back. Have that shit up close. Be like, can't say if you're going to be the bug or you're going to be the windshield. Whatever you just said. I can't remember that shit, but it was... So Jeff can easily do 3 hours on Joe Rogan. Oh, man. And I tell people, man, when we do live streams, an hour, I don't think I could do a 1 hour live stream. I don't think it's possible. I've tried, and that shit still was like an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. I don't see how people do it. 1 hour live streams. That's why, I mean, when you go to church lasts like 8 o'clock in the morning to like 4 o'clock p.m. That's what I'm used to. and you got the choir singing, then you got some preaching, then you got some Sunday school, then you got some food, then you got some more choir, then you got some preaching, then you got a solo from Sister Jones. Oh, I think that God is great and God is good and God, yeah, you got that. You got to deal with that shit for like 15 minutes because you know she's gonna forget some words or the piano gonna fuck up. No, yeah, let's get another. I don't think I got the Holy Ghost yet. Let's get another one. Let's get one more in. Oh yeah, like motherfucking people in the back, like yeah, go Sister Jones, go. That's why church be going so long. Sister Jones get on the microphone. And that shit, you will just go with it. So me doing live streams, it's like, dude, it's shorter than church. That's the way I look at it. I used to sit in corporate meetings and hey, we got a meeting today at like 9 a.m. By noon, you walking out. You like, are you fucking shit? We ain't getting no work done. But don't worry, you're going to have a 14-hour day. You came in at 8 o'clock in the morning, you're leaving at 11 p.m., motherfucker. You don't have a long-ass day in the office. That's what it is. He said, I'm dead. Hey, that's live streams to me, easy cake. Anybody who ever blend to a black church, these live streams should be like a warm-up. Before you go to church on Sunday, be like, hey, Saturday night, I'm going to have my kids watch one of your live streams, Jeff, just to prepare their ass for Sunday. Because they think church is bad. I'm going to let them warm up with your live stream. They're going to say, man, that 4 hour live stream wasn't bad at all, Dad. It was just 4 hours. Yeah. Church, we went at 8 o'clock in the morning. We didn't leave till it was time for bed. Yeah, Sister Jones on the microphone. Say, woo, y'all don't know how good God been to me. Woo. Motherfuckers say, no, get the microphone from her. I ain't got the Holy Ghost yet. Give me the microphone back. Get on the phone. Hey, yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, hey, stop playing the piano. Stop. She'll go a cappella. I don't need your damn piano. I'm going a cappella. God been good to me. Like, oh, man, can we leave? No, she got to do her close. And then final, like, no. I'm gonna quit messing around. Quit messing around. That y'all gonna fuck around. They're like, Jeff, man, you started messing with God, and what happened? Your house caught on fire. Like, see, don't mess with him. Now, God know me. We be having a good time. He gave me a sense of humor for a reason. He says, Jeff. Fantasy is stupid. He's stupid. That's stupid. He said, Kev gonna be in a oh hell no. He said Kev gonna be in a black turtleneck and a beret spitting wisdom. That shit is crazy. Do it. Do it. Kev gonna be like that shit's funny. Man, you gotta be crying, bro. You gotta be crying. That shit's funny. You said Kev gonna be in I can't even read that shit. I can't even read that shit. Kev, you gotta do it. If I can do the Morpheus shit, Kev, you gotta do that. You gotta do it, man. You gotta do it. Oh man, you killing me, man. You killing me, man. Oh man. That shit's funny. That was funny. That's funny. Bro, Kev, I'm gonna do the Morpheus shit and you gotta do the turtleneck, man. You gotta do that shit with the fucking beret snapping your fingers. That shit's fucking man. Woo, that was good. He says, meanwhile, just stomach growling in church. Oh yeah. Man, stomach be growling in church. Boy, that shit's funny as hell. That's we made cats and the platypus. God has a sense of humor. That's why he made cats and the platypus. That's funny. He made a beaver with a duck's bill. That's a platypus. Look at that. 8 a.m. Sunday school. Service again with testimony. Then church announcements. Praise and worship, offering, prayer, another praise and worship, then the word, lunch break, then back for evening service. Sundays, people be dreading Sunday. You be like, oh, it's about to be Sunday, man. Why can't it just be Monday already, man? Why can't it just jump from Saturday to Monday? Why I gotta be Sunday? No, man. He said, Morpheus and Nick Fury. You know that, people, them kids be like, how come it can't just be Saturday night and then we go to school on Monday? Why we got to go to church on Sunday? You better go. You better get ready. Sister Jones been practicing Wednesday night. She sounded good. She sounded so good. I think you kids are going to be touched by the Spirit. We don't want to go. You need to be touched, you little badass kid. You've been bad since you was born. You need Miss Jones to give you something. You need the word. I hate church. Church hates you too. You're coming with me. Like, no. Them kids be hating church, boy. They be hating it. And you could tell, boy. The worst part, you went on Saturday night being church. You went on Saturday night being church Sunday all day long. Man, hangover like a motherfucker. Eyes red as hell. Like, what happened? And when you in church and you just went out Saturday night, man, everything the pastor's saying is directed at you. Everything. Oh, you heathens out there watching these women twerk and jerk in all those little mini skirts. You be like, damn. Y'all don't need to be out here. Y'all need to repent for all your sins. Come up to the front right now. And you see half the right side of the church starting to get up like, like, why did we go out last night? I told you we got to stop going out Saturday nights, man. Every time we go out. And then you find out why Sunday sermon is always directed at you. Motherfucking preacher be the DJ. He up there looking at all y'all. I see you, Brother Jones. I see you. I see you, Brother Michaela. I see you down there doing that nasty thing. It's like, oh shit. That's how he been finding out. He getting his sermon off y'all ass all night in the club. That's how he know. Sunday morning, all y'all in the club dancing to all I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom. Shake, shake your rump. I see you. It's like, damn, how he know this all the time, man? Dude, I swear he looked just like the DJ. Like, man, see, I went to church where my He said, I went to church one night. My wristband was still on from the night before. Bro, you tripping. You tripping. King Jordan, you a fucking fool. This motherfucker he said he went to church. This motherfucking wristband was still on. Oh, hell. You up there trying to put money in the offering plate, big ass wristband right there. Fucking all black booties and titties. Like, what the kind of wristband is that saying booty and titty night? Like, oh shit. This is booty and titty night, man. I went out last night all night. You sit up in church. You better take that wristband off, man. Oh man, Big Horn is man. Before we work with artificial intelligence, we should learn to fix natural stupidity. Wisdom from Big Horn Kev. Telling you, Kev, you gotta do some shorts, man. This shit's funny as hell. You should do it. You should do it. Some shorts. Big is wisdom from Big Horn Kev. Drop a lot of them. Man. This is man. Say, I'm gonna slap my hand like, boy, don't raise your hand. Motherfucker, big ass wristband. I'm like, oh shit. What are you doing? Smelling like Bacardi and Hennessy. Eyes red. Fantasies are crazy. As red as a demon. And pastor looking at you every time that collection plate comes through. We know where that wristband comes from. I know where that wristband come from. I got on my spectacles. I can see right into it. Booties and titties Friday night. I see it. All girls with low top cuts on get in free. I can read it. I see what it says. And you sitting up in here in the house of the Lord, you heathen. You're like, shit. Did it again, man. I left that damn wristband on. Man. Oh, hell yeah. So you got to come to the front for the altar call. If you don't move to get out, and the pastor's going to keep calling you out till you walk down to the front. Yeah, I've been out backsliding. I see you out there, King Jordan, with the wristband. Y'all done been out there backsliding. That's the shit. Hey, we need that to be a t-shirt. Y'all done been out there backsliding. Put a big cross on the front. But you need Jesus on the back. Put y'all done been out there backsliding. Wear that shit to Walmart. You don't see that shit. I'm gonna wear that shirt all day on Sunday. But you need Jesus with a cross on the front and on the back. But y'all done been out there backsliding. That was their favorite word too, boy. You know you tripping. You tripping. If you been out there back, oh, you tripping. You better not come to church with that wristband on. This man gonna get up for communion because he hungry. He said, I'm gonna get up for communion. I ain't ate nothing all day. I need something to eat. Like, man. I said, don't complain that it's cold. It's cold inside, because the pastor be like, look, I know a place where it's really hot. Man, it's cold in church today. Oh, I know somewhere that's really hot. I know how you like it. I know you like it hot, son. You got the wristband on. You been out there backsliding. You trying to keep it hot, huh? You trying to get it hot. It's getting hot in here. The band stand up. I am getting so hot. I'm gonna take your wristband off. You heathen. I know a place where it's hot. You out there backsliding. Man, that shit's funny as hell. Y'all wild, man. That was funny. Y'all wow. We're gonna have the mic drop barbecue church sessions with Big Horn Kev. Big Horn Kev gonna come in and drop some knowledge for everybody. And after you drop knowledge, we're gonna have communion. After communion, make sure if you were in the car with a passenger, pass them motherfuckers an offering plate. Just like, hey man, right now we at the 300 barbecue. This is church session. And have like a little plate in your front of your car, just like a little old, you know, them nacho places they be giving out, them plastic ones. Take it from the restaurant. Keep it in the car. Don't give it to them. Just take it from the restaurant and use that as your offering plate. As soon as Mic Drop Barbecue come on, be like, hey Jeff, I got a passenger car. Can we get some? Can we get a word? We can get a word. Pass that plate back. Be like, hey, we gotta give to the Lord. Hey, here you go. As soon as you pull up to the stoplight, be like, you gotta give something to the Lord. I mean, we listen to the word right now. Pastor be in the back seat like, oh, Shit, I didn't know we was gonna be listening to church. Oh yeah, God is all around us, baby. God is all around us. You gotta put something in that plate. I mean, you don't think you gotta go to church. We in church right now. This is Mike Drop Barbecue. You gotta put something in the plate. Grab a metal dog, boy. You gotta do something. You gotta already put some dollars in there already, so they know what you're doing. Just kind of aim the dollar down and be like, see, you gotta. Last people we had church, they put a little bit in there. Oh, we saw. I didn't know you was that religious. Yeah. I'm a believer, baby. I'm a believer. All right, let me see what I got. You be riding around with an offering plate full of money. Like, hey, Jeff, I got another passenger, man. Can we get the word? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have to change the music. I'm gonna have to change the music up to like some organ music or something. I'm gonna have to. All right, we gonna hear from Sister Dems right now. Sister Dems, tell us about the communion. What happened last week? Well, we had an attendance of 44. We had an offering of $75.19, and we had 2 blessings, and we had a couple of prayers going out. It's like they're gonna be in the car like, you really listen to this shit for real? Yeah, man, you gotta put something in that plate, man. This is time. Oh, yeah, I did miss church today. I guess so. Here you go, man. Here's $5. Thank you so much. You know what? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Yeah. Get the fuck out. My car. That's gonna be coming up right after I thought you said this was church. What the hell is this song playing? Oh, that wrong shit. Jeff, man, you didn't tell me you was gonna play that song right after the sermon. My bad, dog. Get the fuck out. My car. Dude. So you have to give your 10%. Is God gonna cut a hole in your pocket? You don't give your 10%, God gonna cut a hole in your pocket. You know how this doing. And I always remember when you're in Thailand, there's nothing worse than rounding second and finding a man on third. You better check first. Check first, because there's nothing worse than rounding second and finding a man on third. You're like, oh fuck it. Yep, you thought so. That's one thing about Thailand, man. That's a scary place to be. And 2025 is a scary. I be watching videos on YouTube cracking up, because them dudes be falling for it too, man. They be like, hey, bro, they be trying to stop the dudes. Like, hey, man, hey, come here. Yeah, bro, it's not a lady, man. It's not a girl. What do you mean, man? That's a guy. No way. Yeah, man. Like, she tried to get with my friend yesterday. That's a guy. What? Thailand is notorious for that shit, man. That's why I will never go to Thailand. I'm good on that. I'm like, Jeff, you going to Thailand? No. I'll give you $1 million. Nah. 2 million. Nah. 3 million. I'll fly in, but I'm not getting off the plane. This is fantasy. My husband, when angry, called me a heathen. Then I reminded him, you married a heathen. What's wrong with you? He changed his tone. He said, well, sorry. Name calling not a solution. I know it. You married a heathen. You old fish-eyed fool. You heathen. That sounds like Esther on Sanford & Sons. You old fish-eyed fool. You just a heathen. She was always calling them that. Oh, man. Y'all had me dying. But yeah, we got to get Big Horn Kev on that, man. Big Horn Kev, 2025 is the year of the shorts. We need some wisdom from Big Horn Kev. And you got to get that. Oh, I forgot. I got Torsten stuff. Hold on for a second. This is what I've been working on all week. Torsten shit is coming out amazing. Check this out. Get back. So these are all the shirts right here. There's a whole lot of them. I got a lot of them, but this is what the back of it says. No love. There you go. Pay. What else? Safety, deactivations. And that's the front of them right there. So, yep, these are going to be going out. I got about 2 or 3 more to make, because I got to get all the sizes he wanted. Then I'm going to ship them all out at once. But so hopefully the professor is doing well out there in Calabasas. I know that fire is starting to grow a little bit. So man, you gotta, hopefully, man, you get out there, man. I'm gonna try to ship this stuff out to you, though. I'm gonna definitely try to ship it out. So if you let me know if that post office is still open or not. Hopefully it is. This is what I normally play right here. So this right here will be my ending music. When you know the sermon is coming to a close, I'm going to start playing this music to kind of ease you off the road, back into your driveways. Make sure you order your Uber Eats. Tip your driver. If you don't tip your driver, they probably steal your French fries. Think about it. Is it worth it? No. Tip your driver. I always remember when trying to take advantage of a woman that she can run faster with her dress up than a man with his pants down. I'll tell you, Big Horn Kev, wisdom. When trying to take advantage of a woman, she can run faster with her dress up than a man with his pants down. Yeah. Wrap him around his ankles, then trip him. I drop kick his ass, make him fall over. Man. Today was a fun live stream. This was pretty fun, man. And you know what? Today was a rough day at the dentist. I woke up dreading because I knew every time I go to the dentist, it's going to be painful. One time I left the dentist when I had one of the root canals on this side, the tooth had broke, like probably about 30% of the tooth broke off. So they had to do some serious work because I only had like 60% of the tooth up. Over here, like none of it broke off. It was just the filling came out. But when you got a tooth that's missing a whole side of it, that shit, they have to fix your gums and everything. They got to fix everything. So they fixed it all. And I was like, man, that had me not even wanting to take a nap. It was hurting so bad when I got home, man. Check out Torsten's channel, the Rideshare Professor, for his video about Uber suing Colorado, but because it'll be a shame to Colorado drivers if you did not. Go. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I started kind of checking out a few of those things over there. Let's see something real quick. Let me open up this real quick. There was something else I was looking at earlier today. Oh, let's see. Oh, where are we at? Where was... I know I had a Torsten thing in here somewhere. It was in here. I just had it. Where was it? Because he had just dropped it not too long ago. Oh, let me see something. Okay, Rideshare Professor. Let's see something. Oh yeah, it's about that congestion pricing. That's what I was looking at. Congestion pricing. Yeah, man, that's crazy. Congestion pricing. The robo taxis, about rolling out robo taxis this year. I saw that. Yeah, he's got some good videos out lately, man. He's been dropping some real good bangers. The dash cam, like I like the robo taxi one about this year. Like for everybody out there who was talking about robo taxis are not coming out for another 10 years. Oh, it'll be another 10 years. It ain't 10 years. No, it's going to be before 10 years. Like I said, I'm going to try something real quick. Let's do like this real quick. I'm about to find it. I got it right now. Let me turn this music down some. All right. Well, I'll leave it like that. It's cool. She shared screen. This right here.
No doubt this is the biggest thing gig workers are going to face this year, and that is an aggressive rollout of robo-taxis and autonomous vehicles. Uber and Lyft will roll out robo-taxis this year, but there's a problem. Let's find out what the problem is. The ride-hailing giants are preparing to deploy driverless taxis soon. Already have in many cities.
This was a good video.
Remain unanswered. Bottom line is that these evil critters here take away your money, right? I've taken one trip in them. No, thank you. did not feel right. Uber and Lyft are preparing to deploy robotaxis this year. The companies are training crews to maintain the cameras and LiDAR and scouting, idling, and charging locations. New app features will allow users to use phones to open the trunk and honk to locate the vehicle. Oh my God, all chaos is going to break out here. Your Uber and Lyft rides could be fundamentally different starting this year. Two ride-hailing giants are reportedly preparing to deploy robo-taxis with new app features and are building the required support.
So that was one of his videos there that I was watching right there. Yeah, let me click a like real quick. There was another video that he had, and it was the congestion pricing. Where is it at? right here. This one, man.
Greedy Uber using congestion pricing tools to slash driver wages on top of adding $1.50 surcharge for customers. Listen,
Crazy.
This is why I put the shirt on. Hello, mommy, I'm rich. Dara Koshashawi. I figured out every trick in the book to fuck over drivers and passengers.
The professor be clowning. He be clowning. He's
now to the latest on the congestion pricing rollout. Fox 5 getting some answers tonight after an Uber rider was hit with a congestion pricing fee, even though they did not enter the congestion pricing zone.
In response to questions from our newsroom, Uber now says they will be issuing refunds.
Oh, now we'll issue refunds. It was a glitch.
See? Man. No, but I'm not going to show the whole thing. But Professor, man, he been dropping some banger videos lately, man. He been dropping some true banger videos. And if anybody's no riders, share those videos, man. Share them videos on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on X. He's dropping some bangers, man. And if people start finding out what's really going on, it makes us getting private clients that much easier. That much easier. Oh, yeah, the Dutch Uber. Yeah, I'm going to go see that one. And thing is, I want people to share what he's saying, because what he's saying is real. Like, I know what I talk about over here. I talk about a lot of private rides. I talk about, you know, doing things differently, what you can use to talk to and market yourself and all that. He's talking about some major important shit that's going to change rider perception on what's going on in rideshare. And if we can change rider perception, that helps us build our business. That helps us save the economy. A lot of people might be thinking, oh, well, you drivers just greedy. You drivers just greedy. How is it greedy that I don't want you to pay $120, that I'd rather you just pay me $90? How is that greedy? I don't want you to give $120 to a system that's not going to bring any money back to your economy. I don't want you to pay $100 into that as a rider. I'll charge you $90. Well, how come I can't just pay you what the app's going to pay you? I'm running the risk of deactivation to do this. I'm canceling this ride, running the risk of I'm willing to take heat for this. I'm going to be compensated for the heat I'm taking. I'm not doing this shit for free. If Uber's going to pay me $50, you say, well, I'll just give you $50. Just cancel and I'll just give you the $50. Then why am I canceling? If I'm getting the same thing that Uber's going to pay me from you, then why would I want to cancel? I mean, I'm taking this risk of being deactivated for free. So I'll tell you what, if they're going to deactivate me, let's make it at least worth my time. I'll do it for $90. I'm saving you $30. I'm getting $40 more. Everybody wins. You don't got to tip me. You ain't got to tip me. You ain't got to worry about it. A lot of people love that approach because they say, well, if we can just keep our money here and show tech that we're humans willing to stand up and fight for humans, then tech's going to have to change their whole game plan. All these investors and shareholders and people putting money into this Ponzi scheme, they're going to be awakened when they find out the money ain't really there. The game was up. Riders, look at Lyft in Vegas airport right now. Lyft is in Vegas airport right now recruiting drivers because drivers won't tell other drivers to drive for Lyft. Drivers stop recruiting. And Lyft is like, man, I'm going to give you $500, Jeff. If you can get a driver to sign up, we'll give you $500. But the driver got to drive 250 trips. The driver's never going to make, you're going to throttle this driver. You're going to throttle this driver all the time. Anybody that's not currently driving Lyft right now is doing something else for money right now. It ain't like I'm just going to go out and find some homeless person. Hey, man, what you doing all day? Nothing, just sitting here at Walmart. You want to drive Lyft? I ain't got no car. Okay, now I'm going to try somebody with a car. Apparently, if you got a car and you got insurance, you got everything that's necessary, you're doing something to keep that car, which means you have something to do already. To stack 250 trips on top of what you're already doing is damn near impossible. Because you're going to have to be on the app all day just to get 10, 15 trips that day. That's worth something. I mean, you could take a lot of shit trips and it not be worth nothing. But yeah, hold up for a second. So I did that lady from DoorDash today, converted to private ride, same as head of procurement for a national auto dealer. Yeah. And that's what it is. I mean, we can't just sit up here all day driving for pennies on a dollar saying we're going to recruit people to drive for Lyft if Lyft gives me 500. You're always going to be told, oh, that driver only, instead of 250, only made 211. Okay, so they made 211. Do I get anything out of that? Nope, they were short. Oh, out of the 250, they only made 184. Out of the 250, only made 240. So you're going to be recruiting all of these people to drive on Lyft, and you're not getting shit for it. You're just helping Lyft put nails in our coffin. That's why Lyft had that tent at the airport over in Vegas, because everybody's like, nope, we're not having nobody sign up. Nope. I went to New Jersey for a Lyft at Met Stadium. Drivers out there charging $150 to come into the city. I don't blame them either. Lyft paid $47. The passenger tipped $25, thankfully. Oh, yeah. And everywhere we go. This is funny. I forgot to tell y'all this story. I picked up a client the other day. So I'm riding with a client. This is funny. And I told Jamil and them this shit too. I don't want to say what client it is because I don't want to put nobody on the spot. So we're in the car, I'm driving. And this lady was like, oh yeah, we took a Uber earlier. Oh my God, that was a scary experience ever. She's like, such and such sat in the front. I sat in the back. Somebody else sat in the back. And the whole time we were driving, we were completely quiet. She said it was like the worst route. She said, and the lady, once we got there, the Uber driver, I don't know if it was Uber or Lyft, that when the driver got there, the driver said, thank you guys for being such a great sport about my driving. I haven't been doing this that long. They said this lady was scaring the shit out of them with the way she was driving. And that's why they ended up in my truck afterwards. It was like, no, we doing a private ride. Dude, we gonna call somebody who we know gonna take us, safely. Fuck that. And one lady was like, yeah. Luckily you didn't slam on brakes or anything like that. And I can actually still have my drink. I guess that lady she wasn't used to driving Uber and Lyft. She was doing a bunch of crazy shit in traffic. And that scared the hell out of these people. It's like, man. Oh yeah. All right, Big Horn Kev, man, you be easy out there, brother. Accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. And please subscribe to the Rideshare Professor for your info on Valentine's Day protests, and keep handing out your business cards to get your private rides. Because like I said, we coming, man, we coming. And these apps see us. They're doing everything in their power. I mean, my entire time of doing rideshare in the 5 years that I've done rideshare, I have never, ever seen the apps at the airport. I've never seen the apps advertising at the airport. Remember when I did that live stream and I was advertising at the airport and they told me I couldn't do that? They said, we don't allow advertising. I said, I'm not advertising. Said, well, you guys are meeting here. We don't allow that. I said, well, we're Lyft drivers. Well, you have to be on the app then. Okay, I'm on the app. We're just talking about PAX. We got our app, so we're just talking about PAX or whatever. Well, you can't talk about nothing else except Uber and Lyft. That's it. Because you know how much they pay us to be here? 2025, we just saw Lyft with a tent at the airport. Never seen that before. But you saw me at the airport wearing this same t-shirt maybe a month ago. So maybe Lyft and Uber are watching what we do on this channel and saying, hey, if they're going to the airport and they're talking about PAX to people at the airport, maybe we should go to the airport and do the same. But we were told here, we're not allowed to do that. We're not allowed to market. So how is it that Lyft can have a whole tent, tables, and all that shit at the airport parking lot, but I can't even wear a t-shirt to the airport parking lot? This is the shirt I wore to the parking lot. This is it right here. They didn't allow, and I got it all on video. It's on a live stream. It's all on a live stream with the dude kicking us off the lot, telling me I can't, talk about PAX. I can't solicit PAX, even though we're not soliciting shit. We're just talking. Ain't nothing for sale. We're not selling anything. Nothing was for sale. We're just talking. I can even talk about it. I can only talk about Uber. I can only talk about Lyft. That's it. I can't talk about any other app out there. I probably can't talk about Candy Crunch. I can't talk about shit except Uber and Lyft. So we just saw a picture of Lyft at the airport. So how is that? I ain't never seen Uber, Lyft at the airport in the 5 years of doing this shit. 5 years of doing this, I've never seen them at the airport. But now all of a sudden, they're at the airport now? Are they following Mic Drop like that? They following us like that now? Isn't all. We just saw a dude with a PAX shirt on at the airport over in Phoenix, advertising at the airport, talking to people at the airport. Maybe we should do that too. They watching Mic Drop now. They following every other thing we fucking do over here. Only difference is I'm told that I can't do it. They telling me I can't do it. Oh, you can't do it. You can't do it. I'm like, why not? Wait a minute. I'm trying to find this thing. I think it's right inside of here. Like, why not? Why can't I do it? Well, here they go. Right here. Bam. There they go. They're all at the airport right there. That's at the Las Vegas airport. The Lyft tent. All the drivers lined up. Look at that. Hold up. Let me blow it up a little bit. That's the Lyft tent right there. All the drivers lined up down there. I ain't never seen Uber and Lyft at the airport with a tent. trying to sign up drivers at the airport. Never in the 5 years of me doing this. I did it a month ago. Just talking. Word got back to corporate. Hey, there's this guy walking around with a t-shirt on at the airport over in Arizona trying to solicit, an app to drivers when I wasn't doing shit. We just wanted to show the investors how the airport even looked, how many drivers were there. And while we were there, we were talking about it. We were explaining and showing them stuff, this and that. And he was like, hey, if drivers want to know about it, we'll talk to them about it. We wasn't signing nobody up. We didn't have anything to sign nobody up with. We're just talking about it. So we out here talking about it. And all of a sudden, what do they say? You can't be at the airport talking about no other apps. You can't talk about apps at the airport. You can't solicit apps at the airport. If you want to have a discussion, you can discuss Uber or Lyft because they pay us to be at this airport. But you can't talk about no other app. Month later, big ass Lyft tent at the airport. Follow the leader. Follow the leader. That's what they doing right now. All the small apps. And now legacy media saw during the last election that nobody's listening to the big channels no more. Nobody's listening to MSNBC. Nobody's listening to big channels. Everybody's watching podcasts now. And even podcasts are getting way more views than legacy media. Legacy media might get, let's say, 300,000 views of a segment, 300,000 views. That exact same material on a podcast will get 3 million views. They're 10xing. And these podcasts, they're microphones, cameras, laptops, a backdrop. I set this shit up in here from shit I already had. This shit in here is from what I already had. But yet you got these big production studios not even getting the views that a podcast can get. It's in somebody's fucking house. So people are like, why are we spending millions and tens of millions of dollars getting these news anchors and all these people to talk about all this shit, paying all these production crews, these big ass cameras, and y'all not even getting the views that a dude in the bedroom is getting. What are we doing wrong? So when you see apps like Uber and Lyft saying, what are we doing wrong? How are we losing ground? We're losing ground to fucking podcasters. We're losing ground. They're ride service now. Well, let's change all of our shit to say ride service. If it's on this podcast, we change everything to say ride service. So when you open up Google right now and you look for a ride on Google, what does it say? It says ride service. A lot of motherfuckers don't believe me. Guess what? I'm gonna show you right now. When you open up maps, and I got videos on my channel showing that, I'm gonna put it right here. Videos on my channel showing directions that it don't say. Oh, that's funny right here. Let me see. Where is it at? Okay, right here. I got videos on my channel showing that it used to say rideshare. Now it says this. It says ride service right there in big letters. Ride service right at the bottom where my finger is right here. That says ride service. I'm gonna see if I can't blow it up no bigger than that. Well, let me try something real quick. I'm gonna do like this. I'm gonna show, because people probably wondering what the fuck does it say. It says ride service. I'm gonna open it up and show you. Bam, bam, bam. That's what it says now. It used to say ride share. That used to say ride share on Google. This is all on Google. It used to say ride share on Google. We started saying ride service at the barbecue. Uber and Lyft and Google. Google owns YouTube. They all started deciding to say, hey, there's this little channel out there on YouTube and they call it ride service now. Maybe we should start calling our shit ride service. See, they don't call it ride share no more. They call it ride service now. They never called it that. Uber, what did Uber start doing? You can get you a private ride. Uber started saying that. They never called shit private ride. It was always black and black SUV. It was always black and black SUV. Now all of a sudden it's private ride. Professional driver. That's what it says inside of their apps now. That's the same shit we started talking about over here. That's the same shit we started on this channel. We started saying ride service, private rides, professional drivers. We started that over here. They were still talking about ride share. And now when you open up all of their apps, you open up all their technology, it says everything we say. How are these big apps following this small podcast? I told y'all, we might be the smallest channel out there, but we got the loudest voice. You don't see no other channel out there changing the rideshare industry and the ride service in the way we are on this channel. You don't see everybody was talking about it, talking against it. No, you guys need to stop doing that. You need to stay on the app. Just keep it all on the apps. Keep it on the apps. That's what they were saying. Keep it on the apps. Don't do that. Don't follow that channel. Keep it on the apps. And now you look at Google. Google says what we say, ride service. It no longer says ride share. It says ride service because I'm on YouTube. YouTube is a part of Google. Ride service. You open up Uber. Uber's, oh, we're not just black and black SUV. We're professional drivers. Private ride. That's a whole new category that they never had before we started talking about it on this channel. Understand, man, the 300. Understand what you guys are a part of. It's not just me. It's the way we talk on this channel, the way we radiate in our own communities, the way we're talking to riders, the way riders are talking back to us. These apps are following the industry. They're not setting the industry no more. Just like legacy media, they don't set the tone no more. Now a smaller podcast are setting the tone now. Joe Rogan sets the tone now. He ain't no huge news anchor, but he's got a podcast. Tim Cass IRL, he sets the tone now. Candace Owens sets the tone now. All of these people are setting the tone now. Small podcasters, legacy media falling off. Big corporations got a bunch of people that work for them that can't be that creative. They're following in the robotic footsteps of the matrix, and they see somebody who's creative, who's innovative. And they go, let's follow that person. Let's say ride service like they say. Let's say professional driver like they say. Let's say private rides like they say. This is how they're doing it. They're copying off what they see everybody gravitating to. If nobody was gravitating to it, they wouldn't say shit. Oh, cash rides don't hurt us. Protests don't hurt us. You have never seen these people at the airport signing drivers up ever. I just did a live stream from it a month ago at the airport wearing this shirt. Airport security rolled up on us. You guys can't be here promoting no app. You can't be here signing up drivers on no app. You can't be doing this. Month later, Lyft's doing it with a whole fucking tent, table, and employees and shit. You ain't never seen that happen. Never seen. We did it first. Like I said, they are following the energy of what they see. They ain't stupid. They want to pretend to be. They not. They want to be show lack of transparency and say people are shaming them for asking for transparency. Man, we don't get it. We all started at the barbecue ride service, professional drivers. These were words you and I used to make sure that we spread the things. Yes, because we wanted drivers to really, really say what they were. You are not drivers for Uber. I'm not an Uber driver. You're not a Lyft driver. You are a professional driver, an independent contractor that provides a service using a platform built by Uber and Lyft. If a rider on there wants a contract with you, they can. You are not a Uber driver because Uber can kick you off at any minute, even mid-ride. Does that make you an Uber driver? No, it means you're deactivated. You were never an Uber driver. You were an independent contractor. You were a professional driver. That's all you were. Now, if you want to become a private driver, there's a way to do that. As a private driver, you've got to have some things, and you got to have clients first. Because with no clients, you're not a private driver. You can have all the certificates and shit you want. It ain't gonna make you a private driver. It just means I got insurance, I got a permit, I got all this, but you're not a private driver. Do not put all that money into some shit that you're not good at. Test the waters first. Convert a few rides. See if this is something you into. Get a couple of business cards out to people. See if they're returning calls back and forth. Send some text messages out to let people know you're thinking about them if they need a ride or whatever. See if this shit works for you first. Private rides don't work for everybody. They don't work for everybody. So a lot of these people out there who think they want to be private drivers, they're going to get their first taste of it. And they're not going to do too well at it. When we did a convoy ride the other day, like I said, we had the 3 black trucks cruising all over town for 3-4 days straight. We had 3 black trucks and we stuck in traffic like a convoy. That shit's not easy. Not in a city like Phoenix, not on Shea Boulevard, not on the 101 to 202 in downtown. Hell no. Not headed towards Scottsdale, getting off at Indian School, cruising on down Indian School, going over by Patty's. Hell no. That's all cars over there. But somehow these 3 black trucks stuck together. If you're going to start doing convoy rides and you getting frustrated on convoy rides instead of keeping your cool, understanding your market, knowing how traffic works, if you're doing convoy rides and you're panicking and you can't keep up with the convoy, or you getting too frustrated, or you mad at, maybe convoy ride is not for you. Just like riding a motorcycle. A lot of people don't know how to group ride on motorcycles. They buy a motorcycle, they do well by themselves, But when it comes to group riding, they don't do too well. It's like they're either tailgating you, they don't know how to use the turn signals, they stopping too fast, stopping too slow, riding wrong in the pack. Convoy driving is the same as riding motorcycles. If you're in a group of motorcycles, there's a way how to ride in packs. There's a way how to ride with a group. You don't just buy a motorcycle and instantly in your brain, you know how to ride with a group of motorcycles. Oh man, I was born for this shit. I bought a motorcycle yesterday. Today I'm riding with a group. You might fucking wreck. I've seen it. I've seen a lady with a badass motorcycle, damn near a chopper, nice ass motherfucking chopper. We out there we up on almost St. Charles Rock Road, and it was this motorcycle place right off the highway. I can't remember the name of that shit. I think it was Power Sports or Cycle Sports or some shit on the Rock Road. Lady had a badass. We finna do a run. This lady had the baddest motorcycle in the fucking lot. She had a custom bike that damn near like a chopper. I mean, we ain't even make it out the lot yet. This lady done hit a curb, fucking like bottomed out, damn near ripped her oil pan off and shit, bottomed out over because she turned too early. She wasn't used to having that many bikes around her. All you gotta do is just drive like you normally driving. Make sure you don't tailgate a bike. Make sure you choose a lane and stand. If you're on the inside of the turn, stay on the inside of the turn all the way through if you got bikes outside of you. This lady, she had no idea what she was gonna kill somebody on that ride. So it's almost like I'm glad she bottomed her bike out early and she couldn't do the ride, because that's the kind of lady that ended up killing people on rides. Beautiful bike, nice bike. Everybody's gawking over it. Oh man, this bike is amazing, lady. Damn, you got a man, bitch. You got a man. I mean, badass bike. She couldn't even make out the parking lot. Chunked the whole damn side of the oil pan off. Everybody's like, oh, like, yeah, you don't know how to ride that bike, do you? I mean, we saw her when she was kind of pulling up. She was kind of squirrely with it. Like it was, she didn't trust it. You can see she was ready to drop and turn that motherfucker, and she wants to pack ride. You need to ride by yourself till you figure that bike out before you start pack riding. But sometimes when you do convoy riding in cars, it's the exact same. You need to drive by yourself. Be a better driver. Understand how to drive before you drive with a convoy, because you could fuck around, wreck a car trying to follow other cars or trying to be a leader of other cars. You could fuck around, call somebody else to wreck. Convoy driving is not easy, especially when you're in a whole lot of traffic. You can't do it. It's hard to do. Hey, thank you, David, my brother. What's up? Jeff, you originally the term focus on personal ownership and getting your money with a team and friendship in the game. Preach on, brother. Thank you, David, man. Thank you, brother. Hey, and since I even started the channel, it was always like that. Even when I work on cars, man, I show people how to do it. If they want to like upgrade their vehicle, I never said my vehicle's upgraded and y'all don't even know how I do it. My vehicle's better than yours because I upgraded. I said, no, I'm gonna show you how I did it if it's something you want to do. Same way with driving. I'm gonna show you how to make this money if making this money is something you want to do. You see other channels out there. Oh, I got more money than you. I'm the best driver. I drive better than you. I'm this and y'all ain't nothing like me. I ain't never been like that. I've always been like, if this is something you want to do, welcome to the team. Let us show you how to do it. Hopefully you make a lot of money in the process. That's how we've always been on this channel. If you make more than me, more power to you. If you make less than me, then let's either figure out how you can make more, or maybe I just had a lucky day. It could be anybody's day. But I ain't never once ever used the channel to say, oh man, I'm better than every fucking body. No. And I love the fact that we can actually not have to compete against each other, but compete with each other. Become better. Teach each other to become better. It's almost like on a track team. If I know you're running at your best in lane 4, I'm going to run at my best in lane 5. If we both break the record, you could win. That's fine. But I just broke my own personal record. You helped me get to a point that I would have never got to had you not did your best. Just like with track, you do your best is going to force me to do my best. I'm going to do my best to force you to do your best. In the end, we're going to do some amazing shit just by pushing each other to do our best. I don't push you down. Oh, you suck. You can't run. You horrible motherfucker. No. I'm going to tell you how great of a runner you are. But I'm also a great runner too. So if you want to beat me, greatness has to beat greatness. So make today your best race day ever. Let's get out there and get this shit. Let's go get it. And we get on the track and we push each other to a fucking record. You talk somebody down. I don't want to beat up on people who I know I can beat. That's weak. That's like me, playing football against a bunch of kindergartners. I'm gonna win every fucking time. But is it for me to be proud of? No. I want to beat somebody who I know I respect. Beat somebody who I look up to. Beat somebody who I've been practicing doing techniques and I want to beat that person. So when I see a driver out there living a life a certain way, getting vehicles, getting money, getting clients, that's who I emulate my life on and say, you know what, I want to be like you. And if I actually surpass you, man, I learned a lot from you. You taught me a lot. You pulled me to this. I'm not better than you. There's nobody who's less than you that could pull you to be better. If somebody's pulling you to be better, that means at some point they were better than you. You pulled them up. Now you're better than them. You're going to pull them up. Now they're better than you. You're going to, and that's what it is. Exactly. Leveling each other up. I was just saying that, man. Just saying that. We got to keep leveling each other up. There is no, I'm going to put you down so I feel higher up. No, I'm not going to put you down so I feel higher up. I'm going to make sure you stay sharp. Iron sharpens. Man, I'm going to make sure you stay sharp. Because if you stay sharp and you sharpen me up and we keep going back and forth, just like Jamil, today I went, and I went to the dentist. I went to the dentist today. Oh yeah, they took pictures of us. It was a motorcade, felt like a presidential. Exactly, man. We was doing it. And today, like everybody knows, I got about 5 suits in the closet. I got about 5 suits, but I got a bunch of polo shirts because I don't really wear dress shirts. I don't wear dress shirts. So today after the dentist, I went and I bought about 8 dress shirts. So now I got actual dress shirts. I got 2 vests, so I don't have to wear my sport coats when it's nicer out. Got 8 shirts. I got all my slacks from all my suits, so I don't got to wear those coats. Got a couple of vests, got shirts, because I'm trying to level. When I see you and Luke, when you and Luke are dressed there with y'all, you got the ties on, you got the vests on, you got the shirts, the sleeves rolled back, we're leveling each other up. When I see that, I respect that. I got suits in the closet, but I'm like, I don't want to wear a suit. I want to dress like these guys. We're a team. I want to dress like them. If it's the time to wear a suit, then yeah, we all go out and we wear suits. Then I got suits in the closet, but I need to go out and I need to spend some money in this game so I can dress like my team. So I went out. I got just like Marius. When Marius came the other day, when Marius came to the event, we saw him at the airport. He was like, he came to the event. He had his vest on and everything. He was like, yeah, when I came at the airport, y'all caught me on my off day. I had my cap on. I was dressed down and everything like that. When he came to the barbecue, we had that Rudy's barbecue at the PAX barbecue. What happened? He had his slacks on, he had his nice shoes, he had his dress shirt on, he had his vest on. I said, you know what? I used to have vests back in the day. I don't got a single vest in my closet. Now I've got 2 of them. So over the past couple of days, I found 2 that I really liked. There's a few online I really liked. So I'm like, I'm looking at the prices of things and I'm making sure, I don't overspend, but I do want to start doing something a little differently, especially when we do group events like that. Because normally I would wear something like this when I drive around. If I'm driving a Beamer, I would wear this. Some days when I'm just doing like basic rides, I'm not doing no private rides, no shit like that. This is what I would wear around. Kind of marketing while I drive. But when I do my private shit, those people get a totally different driver. They get somebody totally different. They don't get the guy in the t-shirt, the guy in the sweats. They don't get that. You give them what they're paying for. They're paying for a little bit more than what they're paying on the app. They might pay the app $125 and get somebody who's dressed like fucking, Scrappy-Doo. But if they're paying you $100, $115, put a little effort into it, because the app is only going to give you like 50, 60. So the app is going to give you 50, 60. These people give you 100, 115. Dress up a little bit. That's what it is. That's, man. Yep, we level up, man. That's why we respect each other. We level up and we see where we can do it. And that's why when people join PAX, today, Jamil and I, we talked about it today. And I'm not going to talk about it on this live stream because we got so many ideas that you guys are not going to see on this channel until they actually happen. And the reason why I say that, because I know Uber is watching. I know Lyft is watching. We know other apps out there watching, and it's cool. It's cool. But one thing I don't respect and I don't appreciate is when you come to a channel like this, you come to a small channel, you take our ideas, you take our concepts, you take our energy, and you claim it as your own without giving credit where credit is due. That's the shit I don't like. I don't mind people using anything we say. I don't mind them coming and watching I don't mind that. It's the theft of ingenuity. I don't like that shit. Don't come steal our ideas, steal our concepts, steal our mannerisms, and not give credit where credit is due. That means you are a lowlife. You don't have the ingenuity, but you want the job, the position, the accolades for being on that level that your ass never even earned. You're taking it from somebody else and putting yourself up there. I ain't never been like that. I've always gave mad respect to to everybody who's helped me out in rideshare. Mad respect to when Jamil had me out there. Man, when Jamil got that black aviator, what did I do? Shit. I even showed, swagger jacking. That's what swagger jacking. Exactly. And that's what, I was driving around in the warehouse. I was showing videos on my channel of me in warehouses, black SUV shopping. I'm like, dude, I need to find an SUV that's right for me. I need to find an SUV. I started shopping for them. It took me almost 7 months to find the right deal. 7 months to find the right deal. But I knew what I was looking for. I was wanting that Acura MDX, but it's like for the level of people we need, I need to take a lot of people with a lot of luggage. I need a lot of people. I could take 7 people with luggage in this big ass truck, 7 with luggage. So I say, you know what? I know what I'm looking for. I need something bigger. I love the Acura MDX. It would fit with my fleet because I got all fucking foreign cars. It would fit perfect. But would it work for what we need it for? So I had to go level up and say, I need a bigger van. I need a real SUV, like a big SUV, not just some shit for the apps. But when we go private and start doing private shit, we need to haul people. We need to haul luggage. So I can't just use it for the app. It's like, no. So I was like, yeah, is it external revenue service? I know. Says, man, you're 100% correct about people love to steal our ideas. And Jamil, and man, I'm big on providing, ideas to people. We've done it so many times. We've sat in so many meetings with so many people over the past few years, giving people ideas, just giving them for free, never asking for nothing for free. And we're told that our ideas are not really lame, but they hear our ideas and they go, yeah, okay, cool. That's what they say. Cool. That's cool. And now in 2025, the same shit that they was like, that's cool. They're fucking doing it. Ain't that funny? You go from looking at the other side, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. And now you're doing it with never once saying, we tried to do opposite of what these guys was telling us. We just said, that's cool. And then we started doing it and the shit started working. Oh my God, the shit started working. Maybe we should give them some credit. No, we ain't giving them credit. No, fuck that. We ain't giving them credit. And that's what it is. To me, those not business people. Those people they're ego tripping. They're not business people. Because I've always given credit where credit is due. When people have inspired me to do something, even when I'm dropping these little raps on traps, what did I do? When I put my raps on these videos, I make sure I give credit to the producer. I put at their name in case anybody want to know who really made this energy, who made this vibe, at this guy's name. I ain't trying to hide where credit is. No, I'm giving credit to people. I'll give you credit because if you're an inspiration, I need you to know that. I need you to know, give you your flowers right now. You are my inspiration. Thank you for inspiring me. But when you got haters out there who don't even want to give you credit, it makes me like, we're going to keep going. We're going to keep moving forward. We're going to keep doing what we got to do. Trust me on that shit. But the haters already know. These motherfuckers are, you come to me, asking me, I'm not giving because I've given already. And I ain't even get like thanks in return. I ain't asked for shit. Not even a thanks. You're not going to keep playing out people. We're geniuses as far as what we do. We have ingenuity. And when I mean genius, I don't mean like smart, but it's a part of ingenuity. So we're geniuses to the part of what we do and what we try to create. Every driver who does his own thing. Hey man, you're a genius. You figured that out. Oh yeah, I do private rides, man. This is what I do. So where do you start? Oh, this is where I start. This is where I pick my people up. This is where I do this. Oh, cool. At least if somebody says this is where I pick my people up to make it a lot easier, give them credit when you start picking up your people there. Don't start going around going, oh, hey man, I know where a spot is where you can pick up people a lot easier. Oh, damn, for real? Man, yeah, this is where I'll be at. But you never tell who told you where that spot was. All you had to say was, yeah, such and such told us about this spot, and this is where we pick up people now. Oh, damn. Swagger jacking. All you got to say is such and such told us about this spot, so now this is where we come, and damn, it worked like a charm. He was right. He was fucking right. But sometimes nobody wants to let you know that that person was right. They don't want you to know that if you really want to know who's doing all of this, it's that person. We stole it from them. But they're so ego tripping. They want to seem like the ones who figured the shit out. They don't even say where they got the idea from. They'll hide that part to make themselves seem like they're the ones who figured it out. No. Yeah. say that business cards in the square that we brought to Phoenix, it was us who did it and brought the ideas. We never got the credit for them. Yeah. And there's a lot of people out there, I guarantee, already had business cards, because I don't think we were the first to have business cards. I don't think we were probably the first to have Phoenix. We were the first to mass market the idea, though, I believe. Because I'm going to tell you right now, when I told y'all, when I got the black SUV, and I even got the shit in videos and on live streams, I said, when I got my black SUV, I thought it was haters in rideshare. When I got that black SUV, I saw what haters really were. And I said, I'm never going to be like these fucking people. No. I saw who haters really were. Black SUV and the black tiers, some of the biggest haters you're going to find in rideshare. Some of the biggest haters you're going to find. And I don't even know why it's got to be like that, because there's money out there for everybody. I don't know why it's got to be like that. I'm in Uber X. I'm on Lux. I'm doing basic. I'm in the BMW. I'm loving life. I'm following the black SUVs because I didn't have one yet. I'm like, this is cool. When I got one, none of those motherfuckers say two words to me. None of them. One dude came up to me at the gas station. The brother with one came up to the gas station. He says, hey, man, my cousin turned on your page, whatever. We started chatting and talking over this and that. Coolest brother, coolest dude. But you don't find people like that in black SUV. You don't find people like that in the black tiers. These people are like misers. They think you're stepping on their business. I'm like, you know how much money it is in Phoenix? And you worried about 50 funky bucks? Come on, man. You worried about 20 bucks, 50 bucks, 100 bucks? Man, it's millions of dollars out here and your bank account don't even show that shit. So why are you mad at me? Because I got a black truck. It's millions of dollars out here. I got one black truck. I ain't even gonna touch 1% of that shit. I might hit 0.01% of that shit. So that's 99.99% of the money still out there. And you mad at me? The fuck is wrong with you people? And I'm sitting there like, man, I can't deal with some of them people, man. I can't deal with some of them people. And that's why I stick with the 300. I stick with this channel. I stick with what we know works. And what's going to work is the fact that we're going to be able to go out there and radiate energy, create teams, create ways to make revenue that we're even with PAX. I don't even have to drive with PAX. If I can't make it out today or I don't want to make it and I got to pass my clients off, guess what? I'm going to get paid from that. Just by going into the system, never leaving my house, just transferring rides to other people. I could transfer 4 or 5 rides out. I'm getting money just sitting at home transferring rides out. Jeff, how much you make today? I don't know, man, a couple of $100. What? I transferred all my rides out today. I ain't shit, man. I'm beat. I was out too late last night. I can't get up and do all of this shit, man. I was beat. I'm not going to put these people in jeopardy driving around tired. I'm beat. Send my rides out to other people, man. I'm too fatigued out for this shit today. Still making money. But there's not a lot of drivers out there that's willing to be in that type of community. A lot of greedy people, man. A lot of greedy people. A lot of people that sit up there and they see themselves make money. And to see somebody else make money makes them feel little. It shouldn't make that. When I see other people make money, I see that as like, this is the right direction. People are making money. This is the right direction. Hey, man, he just made this much. Oh, this is the right direction. He made that much. This is the right direction. Some haters out there, they see you make money. Oh, ain't nothing. I make that sleeping. I could go to sleep and make that. Ain't nothing. What you tripping on, man? Dude just paying his bills and shit. I don't care. Ain't nothing. I can make 500 sleeping. I ain't worried about that. Ain't nothing. Once you get people like that and you get that energy like that around, I don't want to fuck with them kind of people. Because I'm looking for people going in the right direction. Not people always trying to crab in a bucket each other just to feel better. Oh, I'm higher than you. I'm better than you. I could do this than you. I could do this. Whatever. Good shit. It's like nobody even asked you all that information. Somebody over here just they're celebrating a win. Somebody's celebrating a win. So they went from celebrating a win to now they got to argue that they fucking point against a hater now. When you come on the mic drop, you celebrate wins. We all celebrate wins because we know this shit's hard to do. Driving these people every day, all these strangers every day, this shit's hard to do, man. And that's why a lot of us, we won't even turn the apps on. I keep my life easy. That app has been off since shit. I don't know. A good week. I don't even know. I don't even know the last time I drove on Lyft. I don't even know the last time I drove on Uber. But I'll tell you, Cat Williams coming out again. I'm gonna tell you what. The last time I drove on Lyft was Tuesday. Like this. The last time I drove on Lyft was Tuesday. Wait a minute. How come it won't even open? It won't show me like the actual. like the breakdown of what the actual days was, but it was like December. It was deep December. They won't even show me what day it was. It was Tuesday. That was December the 30th, the 31st. So it was New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve was the last time I drove because it was Tuesday, December the 31st. That's when I made that 287. So both apps, the last time I had both apps turned on was on New Year's Eve. So it's been about 2 weeks since I had them both on. I've been driving private rides for the last 2 weeks. And I want people to know this, not because, oh, you suck at driving on the apps. Probably do, but I'm really good at building my own business and generating income that can keep coming back to me. I'm really good at that. So I want to show people out there, do not be scared to be deactivated. Do not be scared to not turn your app on. Do not be scared to stand your ground and fight. Do not be scared of that shit because we do it every day and we show it. We show it every day. When I had the Beamer, weeks without driving. I really wouldn't. That's the thing. Once they took me off Lux, I wasn't driving either of them fucking apps. I was doing private rides. Nope. I'm doing people to and from work. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Short trips with Surge. That's it. And I was like, no, man. And that's why we do this channel that way. And the apps are helping us do it this way. Because if y'all really thought I was driving on these apps, and you know how the haters are, I'm going to call and say, you try to convert me as a cash ride. These motherfuckers don't even know the last time I drove. They don't even know. So it's like, when they see that we're not driving apps, but somehow we're still making enough money out in these streets, doing private rides, setting up our own stuff, it gives people hope. It gives them hope to say, you know what, if y'all deactivate me, I'm 300. I'm 300. Now, fucking deactivate me if you want to. It's not my loss because all that's going to do is make me grind even harder. That's going to make me go out and buy some fucking shirts, make me buy a vest. That's going to make me grind harder. I'm going to go out and get some new wheels for my shit. That's going to make me grind. I want my shit to pull up looking clean. Y'all deactivate me if you want to. It's going to make me grind harder. And that's the part of me you don't want to see. Because when I'm full 100% on my grind, on my shit, trust me, these apps ain't got nothing on me. They can't touch me. They think they can sell me. I can sell me because I know me. They think they know me. Motherfucker, you don't know me. I can sell me. I can cruise like $70 trip, get $200 out of it. $100 trip, get $150 out of it. $200, well, it was a $300 trip, $360 out of it. I can do this shit all day. I could sell me. But yet, a lot of these people, they think, well, I need the apps to sell me. I need Uber to sell me. I need Lyft to sell me. I don't know how to sell me. What do you think this channel was for? A lot of people, I see people, you know, they ask questions in the chat, in the comments all the time. And I tell them, man, this is one of the only rideshare channels out there. One of the only ones. Small, very small channel. 12,000 subs. But I got 1,200 videos. I have, how many subs I got? I have 10% videos. I see channels out there with 100,000 subs with 500 videos. To me, it's cool. It's cool. But I tell motherfuckers, I put in work. I'm damn near at 1,300 videos on this channel. If I hit 13,000 subs, I want 1,300 videos on this channel. I put in work. And motherfuckers be like, well, they ain't really got a lot of views. They only got like, 2,000 views, 3,000 views. They're not viral. I was telling somebody the other day, I said, sometimes you don't want to go viral. Trust me. Going viral is not all it's cracked up to be. Look at Hawk Tool. Look at all these people that went viral before. Look at, Jack Doherty, who wrecked his fucking cars all the time. He went viral. He's kicked off his shit. Look at Fresh and Fit. They go viral all the fucking time. Where are they at? Fresh is doing well. Fit, not so much. Myron's got some work to do. But don't think just because you go viral, life is going to be all good. Keep putting your work out there. Keep putting your content. Keep your private client stacking. Keep your base. Whatever it is you do, keep that shit moving. Keep it rolling. Now might not be your time. But when your time comes, nobody can ever say you didn't earn it. Nobody can ever say you didn't work for it. Nobody can ever say you didn't drop 1,300 fucking videos to be there. Nobody can ever say, oh, you got lucky because you dropped 300 videos. You got lucky. Anything I do ain't luck. Because whenever this motherfucking channel take off like it's going to, guess what? I got all the videos already made. I don't got to go out and make no content to impress no fucking body. I just tell people in the comments, make sure you check out my Cash Rides playlist. They're going to open that shit up and be like, damn, man, it's like a treasure chest in here. Make sure you open up my Cash Rides playlist. Make sure you open up my Jeep Mods portfolio. Make sure you open up my maintenance and my repairs and maintenance videos. I got a whole playlist of repairs and maintenance. Open that shit up. And that's where, like I said, my shit's already built. Imagine having a neighborhood where people want to buy, they want to live, but you ain't got no fucking houses built yet. You got all these people looking for a place to stay. All these people looking for a place to live. But guess what? You ain't got no houses built yet. You ain't got no content yet. You ain't got shit yet. They come to this channel. Damn, dog, I like damn near 1,300 videos. Trust me. You can type shit in the search box of what you search. Guaranteed you're going to see some shit that's worth something. It's going to be worth something. I'm not about fads and trends. Every video you pop open, I guarantee when you leave, you're going to find a way how to make some fucking money. The moment you close that video, you're going to be like, you know what? Shit, it's time to go make some money today. Let's go do this shit. And you're going to come home with $100 bill in your hand. You ain't going to get no other way. You're going to come home with $200 bills in your hand and you ain't going to get no other way. That's what this channel is about. This is not entertainment. I try to entertain, but this shit ain't no entertainment because we know life ain't no joke, man. Life ain't no joke. When it's time to go out and pay a power bill, you need $90. 2 rides, I got your $90. You ain't got to work no 4, 5, 6 hours to get $90, and half of that is gas. 2 private rides. You know how to do it. Go look at my Cash Rides playlist. You know how to do it. You got $90. Took you what, an hour? You just paid that bill in an hour of driving? 1 hour? Cool. Oh, you want to go buy a new car, but you don't know if you can afford it or not? Do some private rides. Guess what? 2 days. You just paid off that car you just bought. And guess what? You got the car note. And you got another 28 days of driving to pay your every other fucking bill. We don't stress about bills to the degree over here to where we think we're boxed in. What we do, we go out and we figure that shit out. We wake up in the morning, we start plotting our day out. We shoot text messages back and forth to each other. Hey, how's your day looking? Are you stacked up? You booked up? You this and that? Hey, I'm available if you need me. I see it in so many groups I'm in. I see people all day. Hey, man, if y'all need some help, you need some backup, I'm here for you. Drivers used to never talk like that. Drivers would never talk like that. You got backup, I'm here. Hey, if anybody needs a backup driver, I'm here. People used to never talk like that before the barbecue dropped. We brought teamwork to the fucking table. Something Uber and Lyft don't want. They don't want a union. They don't want teamwork. They don't want togetherness of drivers. They want a bunch of dissension, chaos, dysfunction, because that's how they make money, on anxiety. People thinking they gonna fucking go broke. But when you know you got a team behind you to hold you down, when you know you can wake up and make money with no stress whatsoever, you don't need to turn on that fucking app and be throttled. You could just wake up and start texting. The next thing you know, you got 200-300 in your hand. That's what the apps are scared of. That's why this channel will never go viral. Oh, I go viral on TikTok all the fucking time because I don't talk about rideshare on TikTok. Talking about rideshare, oh, Google don't like this. YouTube don't like this. Uber don't like this. Lyft don't like this. Half these fucking drivers out here don't like this because this is real. And these motherfuckers gonna bury this channel up under a rug because this shit's real. This will affect pockets. This channel affects pockets. I ain't out there licking no fucking ice cream. I'm not taking let me take every, ride that comes to my phone for the next 4 hours. Let me take every ride under $4 to see how much I make. Let me take every no tip order to see. This ain't no bullshit channel. This channel ruins people's pockets when they trying to fuck with us because we gonna go out and get this money. We get up and we go get it. We help the whole public see it, whole community like, oh, so I can get a private driver to take me to the airport tomorrow? I don't gotta pay Lyft $75? No, get you a private driver. You can probably get that done for like $50. Because if you pay Lyft $75, guess what? Your driver gonna get like 20. Your driver getting 24 out of that 75. Pay somebody $50, you good. That's why this channel is the way it's set up. It's a real money channel, a real community channel. We help people save money, but we help people make money. This is what it is. Thank you, David. What's that? Your subs are growing business. Others just listen. We listen to you, then apply your knowledge in the ride service application. We pay attention, brother. Thank you, David, man. I appreciate it. And I really, man, I wish the best for you, brother. I want you to, tomorrow meet a client who says, I've been looking for a private driver. That's my goal for you, man. For you to meet a rider saying, man, I've been looking for a private driver. I go to the airport, 2 days a week. I got to get picked up, dropped off. I'm tired of using the apps. I'm tired of the inconsistency, the cancels and this and that. That's what I hope for you, man. And I hope that for all of us. Because if we can go out there and do this shit the right way, we keep money in our communities. We keep money in our pockets. We recycle money in our communities. Because everything I had to buy for my outfits, I bought in my own community. That money that I got from all the rides that I've been doing, all that money I be making, I just put that money right back into my own community. I drove down the street and bought all this shit. I drove down 48 that way to buy shit, and I went down Southern that way to buy all that money I'm getting from all these riders out there went right into my community. I didn't have to call Uber or Lyft. Hey man, can you guys give me some money? Because y'all been shortchanging me a lot. Y'all been stealing my tips, cutting my fares down. I can't afford no new shirts. I can't tell you the last time I put gas in the Beamer. I've been using the Beamer for like shit, 2-3 weeks. I don't even know. I think last time we put gas in the Beamer, I think I was up at that's Jamil. That's Costco gas. That's when we put gas in the way up there at Costco. That's how long it's been. I still got more than a half tank of gas in that thing. On Uber, shit, man, I couldn't keep gas in that damn thing. Lyft, always ripping and running, and they starting to try that shit again with people. 13 miles to the pickup, 8 miles to the pickup. They trying to run people out of money. They forcing people to keep gas out of their car because what they want to do is have you run out of gas, run out of money, get desperate, chaos, anxiety, and end up having to take shit rides all the time. So, well, I'm going to take it just for gas money. I'm going to take these trips just for gas money. You can't think of gas. You got to have savings. You've got to have a cushion. You've got to get forward. You've got to make sure that you got enough money after all your days and all your rides. You look at your expenses. You look at your revenues and you say, did you make enough today to cover for the day you worked, your allotment for that day for the whole month? Did you cover it? If you barely covered it, that's not a lot for savings. That's not a lot for emergencies. You got to exceed that shit, greatly exceed it. Because when that money starts adding up and you have that one emergency come out, tooth, dentist, you got that one emergency pop up. Sometimes you got to, man, luckily I got this money saved up. That's less of a work. I don't have to go out and kill myself driving just to go pay for my tooth to get fixed. I can take a couple of days off, let my gums heal up and everything. I don't got to be out there like that. It's uncomfortable. Shit's uncomfortable. Money buys you a level of comfort. That's all it does. It don't make you no better than the next person. You still the same person. You just got a little comfort. You're going to have the same problems you had when you was broke. You have bills popping up. All you guys a little more comfort. Don't make you no better. You don't wake up no different than people with money than without money. You just feel differently. That's all. You ain't no different. So make sure you go out there and you get your level of comfort. Don't let these apps put you into that anxiety, chaotic state. You're going to be the same person. When you get the money, don't blow it. Don't blow it. Save that shit because you're going to need it one day. That's your comfort. That's your cushion right there for that fall. You need that cushion for that fall. When I had to get this root canal, third one, that's 3 falls I took in the past year. 3 falls. I had a little cushion to cushion that fall. That's a lot of money I had to spend, but I made it. Private clients helped me make that. My private clients is, Jeff, you're a great guy. You're running a podcast. You talk a lot. We can't have you with your fucking jaw swollen, your teeth fucking, abscessing, fillings and shit falling out. We can't have you like that. We'll take care of you, man. We'll take care of you. This is what you got to do sometimes. You cannot be those people out there letting these apps got you ripping and running. Your body's falling apart. Your house expenses are falling apart. Your car's falling apart. And I'm a Uber driver. You ain't no Uber driver. Shake that mentality. You ain't no Uber driver. You're a private driver. You're a contractor, independent contractor. You giving all of your time and all of your attention to Uber and Lyft. Guess what? They ain't giving you shit in return. That's just keeping it 100. All the earnings you getting ain't nothing but fees. You earned $150 on your 1099, but you're only going to take home $49 out of that $150. How am I only taking home $49 out of the $150? Fees. You're going to have to write off $100. Man. So you have 12 sets of 30 days to go get your money. Same amount of your bills do. That's right. And it's like, and if you can't wake up every day and say, what can I do today? I know it's stress out there. There's always going to be stress. It's stress that we don't even see yet. But what am I going to do today to lower that stress, to alleviate that stress? Think about all the people in California right now. All the people in like cold states with freeze warnings and pipes freezing and busting. All of the stress all of these people got. A lot of people in California right now got their clothes on their back. That's it. They got the clothes on their back. That's it. They don't have shit else. That's stress. That's anxiety. You have to wake up tomorrow in the same clothes you went to sleep in until somebody donates you clothes. Because you don't have it. You can't even go to a store. All the stores burnt down. You can't do nothing. People have to donate and send shit out there. I know I got bags of shit. I love to do a mic drop barbecue, donation and somehow get all these clothes out to California. if we can get everybody to say, hey, we all gonna donate all the clothes we don't wear. Oh, trust me, I could find shit in this house to give to somebody my size. I guarantee I got clothes to get a motherfuckers my size. Box all that shit up and somehow get it to California. Get it out to California. Find out who's shipping shit out there. How can we get it out there for free? Give it to them. Here you go. Here you go. When you wake up tomorrow, these are already washed. They're already dried. I use dryer sheets. I use fabric softener. All of this shit's clean. It's like brand new fucking clothes like I would wear. So when you wake up tomorrow, you got clean clothes to wear. I got boxes of that shit around here. I already know it. So that's what our goal needs to be for this week. If you got some downtime, research in your area. How can we get clothes donated to the people in California who don't have shit? How can we do that? Like, who's shipping stuff up? Because I'm not. The clothes I got will probably cost me about $300-$400 to ship out there probably. Because I'm telling you, I got clothes that I don't wear. I know it. I got shoes I don't wear. I know it. They can just, and my shit's not run down. I don't run my shit down. Exactly, King Jordan, man. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, the insurance company failed them. And if we can all do that shit in our independent regions, in our independent areas, find out who's shipping stuff to California, who's actually taking stuff out there. Is anybody in our region, allowing us? If we go to the post office, can we ship the shit for free? Does the post office have a plan or a policy saying, hey, send clothes to the victims in California for free of charge, as long as it's got a California post office address? Cool. And let people who need clothes just go to the post office and be like, we heard you guys are taking donations for us. Yep. Side building, go and pick out what you need. We got tons of shit we can give to these people. They have nothing. That's true stress. We could be the cushion for these people. We could be the cushion. They had a hard fall. We could be the cushion for them. But in order to be that, like King Jordan says, we got to just do it. We just got to do it. Don't think of yourself as a cushion. Don't want to be a cushion. I could have, would have, should have been a cushion. Just be one. Look in your area for how can we donate. Let's do this real quick. I'm gonna go on this. I'm gonna share a screen real quick. Wait a minute. Let me open up a new tab. Let's open up a new tab right here. Fuber gave away 500 rides for a minute there. Yeah, exactly. Why would you give away 500 rides? What is 500 rides gonna do for anybody? Nothing. All right, so we're gonna look for California fire donations. Phoenix, because I want to see. Okay, news about California fire donations, Phoenix. Okay, I'm gonna open this one right here. Wait a minute, let's go in here real quick. Share this tab instead. All right, so I'm sharing this tab right here with you guys. Okay, I'm gonna share this tab right here, and it says a few places you can drop off donations for fire victims in Southern California. Oh, this is Palm Springs though. Okay. The Worldwide Kitchen, American Red Cross, all of this stuff. But that's actually in California. I don't want it to be in California. I want to find out, where it is actually here. That's what I'm looking for, where it is here. Hold up for a second. Let me go in here, share screen. Share. No. All right, let's click again. California donations here. Let's see. There has to be somewhere in Phoenix where we can donate. Hey, AZ Central. Oh, AZ Family. This part. Share this tab instead. All right. How you can securely donate to help the victims of LA wildfires. And this is in Phoenix. It's a ASU putting some their education on hold as their family. American Red Cross and Fry's food stores. To scan the QR code at any Fry's locations, their American Red Cross. Okay. So I guess if we contact the American Red Cross. So let's do that. That would probably be good right there. The American Red Cross. So if we contacted the American Red Cross, that would be somewhere in Phoenix that we can actually take our donations to that would get to the people in California. So what I'm going to do tonight, because it's only 9:00. Yeah, make sure it's legit. Let's start with that real shit. Because we already know, man, it's opportunists out there. It is opportunists out there. And people are out there. Yeah, I saw that. Man. I saw that. Man, that pissed me off. And I was like, it was going to Blue Shield or whatever the name of that, Blue Anchor Blue or whatever the hell that Democratic shit is. Make sure it's legit. Act Blue. That's what it was. Act Blue. So people was donating, but it was going to Act Blue. I was like, wait a minute. That's a Democratic campaign fund thing who stole a lot of people's money. I'm like, it should be going to like somewhere, not a political campaign donation where they've been stealing money. They've been stealing. Act Blue has been stealing money. They've been caught stealing money. They've been caught running schemes and using fake names and, you know, $1 million from this lady here. But this lady's like, I'll live on Social Security. I get $300 a month. Well, it says you donated $1 million to Act Blue, woman. I ain't never donated to Act Blue. I think I gave him $5 when I was like 25. It's like, and they fucking clicked the link and the link went to Act Blue. I was like, these people are running scams. So like King Jordan said, make sure it's legit. Fast and Easy and King Jordan, y'all got it right. Y'all motherfuckers are on point. Y'all are on point with it. And that's what I love about the 300. You can't just pull a fast one. This channel is not for short bus, man. It's really not for short bus. We do this shit in real life, man. And we look at things and we see something and we go, wait a minute. I don't like these fares. I don't like these prices. I don't like these fees. Make sure it's legit. Make sure it ain't on Act Blue. This is how we do. This channel is a lot of drivers do not like this channel because it's mentally too fast. It's mentally too fast. A lot of people like to, well, I just want to get some Crayola crayons and ride Stop Stealing and walk around the headquarters with it. Stop stealing. Like, man, we ain't using no fucking Crayola crayons. We buying trucks and we buying fucking vests and shirts and shit. We're finna go out and get some money. Fuck these crayons. We finna go out, man. And yeah, taking advantage of the people. And I saw that. And Elizabeth Warren was pushing it out. Man, these damn Democrats, man, that shit, when I saw that, I was like, you're kidding me. So a Democratic campaign fund organization is taking money in, claiming they're going to give it to fire victims. They've already been accused of embezzlement, stealing, using people's names who never donated, running a racketeering scheme. But they're like, ooh, all these people, we can sucker people and tell them to donate to this. And they think they're donating to something. When you click the link, it goes to Act Blue. And I was like, no. I was like, are you serious? Dude, I damn near fell out my chair when I saw that shit. It can't be that obvious. You can't steal that obvious in people's face. When I saw Act Blue, I was like, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Like, right in our faces. Like, right in our faces. You're going to do this right in our faces. This is not about Democrats. It's not about Republicans. This is about a bunch of people lost their homes, lost their lives, lost everything. This cannot be about politics. It cannot be about politics. And these people are trying to make it about it. Exploiting, man. Yeah, Republicans are exploiting California suffering and putting conditions on disaster aid like Micah Johnson. I don't know what the conditions were. I didn't hear about that. But I know one thing, conditions do need to be on some of the aid because like King Jordan says, you got to make sure shit's legit. You got to remember, Biden just allowed a lady out of jail, pardon this lady, who stole $54 million. She was like the town treasurer or something. She stole $54 million from this little town and Biden just pardoned her. You got to make sure everybody's fucking legit. So I think putting conditions on something is 100% legit. You got to put conditions on this aid. I need signatures. We gave a lot of money to Ukraine with no signatures, with no conditions. We need conditions. Before I start giving money to people, I need conditions. I mean, I'm not saying I need to make sure that your house burnt. No, I don't know. I need to make sure that the money I'm giving to an organization needs to meet certain criteria because that organization may never give money to any of these people whose houses burnt. You need to have conditions on this money. Like, first, who are you? And give me a track record of you actually helping people. I need to see this track record because I don't need you to use this money as a Ponzi scheme. We donate money to you and you pay off all the investors that you owed money to. You're like, hey, now we got the money, man. All these people houses burnt down. Check this shit out. And we got $100 million now. So we're going to pay all y'all off that we owed. What about the people whose house burned down? We'll just get in whatever's left. It might be like 4 million left. We'll just deal. No, put conditions on that shit. Because when you start, just throwing money out there, we end up with another Ukraine. Throwing money out there, we end up with another situation where we had all the illegals just coming over across the border. We used to throw money out. There's no accountability for it. Without conditions, there's no accountability. And that's what got us in this jam we're in now. So yes, put conditions on this money. Now, when I go donate, that's why I just looked up where we could donate from. Because somebody could tell me, hey, Jeff, man, I actually got a thing together for clothes or whatever. Bring them to my house. I don't know this fucking person. Like, hey, just bring them to my house. I might drop that shit off and turn around and see his kids wearing that shit tomorrow. I don't know these people. But if you tell me, hey, a Salvation Army is Red Cross, I can actually verify. Hey, are you guys doing this? Yeah, can I get like some type of certificate of donation? Can I get something from it, this and that? You get stuff from it, they got to be accountable for it. Systems print shit out. Oh yeah, it's gonna be another class action out there, man. Another class action is coming up. Yeah, American Red Cross, United Way, Salvation Army, they're not really helping people. Look at all the homeless people that camp out on the street right in front of Salvation Army buildings. This is what I tell people about Salvation Army. Like, I tell this story a lot. Me, my sisters, my little brother, my mom, when we lived in Memphis, we went through a hard time. We ended up living in Salvation Army for a few months. Yeah, my mom, we had nowhere to live. So we had no car. We had to take the bus. But she made sure we still went to school because we got on Memphis City State buses every day. We went on the bi-state. So we had to get on the bus, go all the way from downtown at the Salvation Army, all the way to Fraser to go to school. We go to school all day. We got to come all the way back. Me, my little sister, my little brother, my brother Kenny, I think he was staying with friends because he was too old to stay on the floor. First, they had him stay on the male's floor because he was too old. So he stayed on the male's floor. They allowed me, even though I was a little bit at that cutoff, I could stay on the women's and children's floor, but I was right on that cutoff. So, and they don't even allow you to lock doors or nothing like that. So when you stand in these places, your room is completely open. We brought a color TV with us. Everybody was in our room watching our color TV because they only had black and white TVs there. So everybody was like, in our room watching our TV. We get home like, who the fuck is all these people in our room? But it was Salvation Army. You can't have locked doors. So finally, we used to go back and forth. They stopped the food line at 5 p.m. Now, you got to remember, we're coming out from Fraser and we're on the bus system. And we get out of school. We get out of school like 3:30 and we got to be all the way back by 5. We're on the buses to get all the way back we was always late. Every time we was at the doors, they stopped serving food. Like the cafeteria was closed. Everything was closed. The people found out that my mom we was all getting there late. And she was like, wait a minute, so this lady is showing up every night with her kids and ain't eating? So they started saving us some food. Salvation Army was like, we ain't gonna let them starve like that. Like I told you, there's no locked doors. They gave my mom a key to the room and they used to put our food up in our rooms and they would lock the door. Everybody used to walk in our room and watch our color TV. They gave her a key and they said, we're gonna lock your door every day and we're gonna put food up there. So when you guys come home, it's food in your room. Salvation Army did that shit. Come unlock the fucking door. Food already there wrapped on our beds and everything like that. Nobody's in our room watching our TVs and shit no more. We live like that in Memphis. We live like that. So you got to understand, for me to be sitting here in this big ass fucking house with all these cars and all this food in the refrigerator, deep free, dogs and shit. I didn't come from this. I came from the fucking Salvation Army. I came from the fucking streets. My little sister's probably watching this live stream going, Jeff, why are you going to tell them people that story? Because she know that's real. It's real. This is where we come from. My little sister bought her first house in her 20s. This is a girl who was in Salvation Army. She was the first one of us out of the brothers and sisters to ever buy a house. And at the time, she already had 4 kids already. So she had 4 kids and bought a house before me, a college grad. This girl she was like mom part 2. This girl, she would not give up. She was busting her ass when she was young. So when I sit and I think about where we come from in Memphis and me donating back to people, giving back to people, and I tell people all the time, I shop at Goodwill. This is, bro, you got a nice big ass truck, a big ass house. You got Beamers and shit on your driveway, big ass Jeeps, and you shop at the Goodwill. How else am I supposed to make sure that these people give back? Even if they don't give the money back, I feel better about it because I know where I come from. I don't shop at fucking Foot Locker and all these nice ass stores charging me $100 a shirt, $50 a shirt. I go to the Goodwill. It's like $7 a shirt. Fuck it. I'm not doing nothing with it anyways. All my suits are at the Goodwill. When I gave up corporate America, I took all my suits to Goodwill. All my suits went straight to the Goodwill. $600 suits. J. Jacobs, Joss A. Banks. I was dropping off all these fucking DKNY for men's, Liz Claiborne for men's. All these suits I was dropping off at the Goodwill. And people's probably buying them suits like, wait a fucking minute. You telling me this suit is like here? Like, this is a $600 fucking suit. You telling me it's $30? This is a $600 suit. That was my way of giving back. Salvation Army already did for us. They already did for us already. So when I sit and I give back and I think about giving back, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. And that cycle, you can't just end it. You got to keep, I made it off the bus line. I made it out of Salvation Army. So how can there's some other person out there, maybe it's a dad, maybe it's a mom, it's somebody who's in the same spot we were in. And this is what's going to help them get over that fucking hump. Somebody else saying, I'm going to give something to you. Make sure when you get it, you give back. Remember where you fucking came from. You used to be on the bus line. Motherfuckers used to give you a key to get in your room and shit. Remember that. And it's too many people out there, they get to a certain point in life and they forget, man, you came from nothing. And all of a sudden that you got a little something, you think you somebody, you ain't nobody. All it takes is a fire. All it takes is an explosion, one garage explosion, and you right back to where you started from in Memphis, homeless, living at Salvation Army, standing in the food line, no car. All it takes is one garage explosion. That's all it takes. And I've been there before. Luckily, I had somebody to fall back on. And I know Bev don't really like me that much, and that's cool. It's an ex-girlfriend of mine. She don't like me that much, but she took care of me at a point in time. And we had just broken up not too long before that, before my garage explosion. So I had the garage explosion, and she was kind enough to say, you can stay at my house till you get better. She was kind enough. She didn't have to do that. She said, motherfucker, we just broke up not too long ago. Get the fuck out of here. She could have said that, but she didn't. And I'm grateful for that. Like I was always great. There's even after that, I've always done what I can to take care of her. When she became a grandmother, you know, it has nothing to do with me or her, you know, being a grandma and nothing like that. I'm way out in Arizona, but I made sure I sent my thanks. I said, you know what? I went to the registry for the grandbaby and I bought something off the registry and had it shipped to him just as a generous thing to do, because it's generous to do shit like that. And this is years and years later. But you don't forget people who were there for you at some point in time. When you do come up a little bit, you don't forget, which is why when I come up a little bit, I give to the Goodwill. I take money to the Goodwill. I make sure, you know, when I see homeless people here and there, I'll be like, hey, man, here you go. I'll buy them some food. Shit, hey, man, you need a sandwich. It's a $3.69 fucking sandwich in Walmart. You look hungry, dog. Here you go. What's your name? Don't worry about it. It was like, motherfucker, you don't need to know me. I just know you look hungry as a motherfucker, so I bought you a sandwich. You ain't got to worry about me. And just move on with that shit. Just move on. I don't videotape that shit when I do it. I did make a video when I left that time, when I did help the one dude, because he knew about Sika. He knew who Sika was, because he remembered. And I showed him a picture. He's like, that's the dog that wouldn't stop barking. Still the same fucking way. I can hear him barking from the street when I'm pulling up. But when I'm doing good things for people, when I'm taking out dog treats to everybody with dogs out there in the streets and stuff like that, I don't videotape that shit. I think that's screwy, because I've been there before. Imagine somebody seeing a videotape of me being, you know, homeless, riding on the bus, dusty and dirty and shit when I was a kid. People videotaping us like, look at these dirty motherfuckers. Look at these dirty. And I turned out to be an executive in Las Vegas. This is an executive in Vegas now. Did you know that? That dirty ass kid you took pictures of on the bus and shit at the Salvation Army, he's an executive in Las Vegas. He's over at fucking Stratosphere. He's at Caesars now. He's, you know, that's what he does now. He's at, you know, Diamond Resorts now. That's that kid. He grew up. He became somebody. So you don't do shit like when I'm out doing things in my community, helping people out, I don't videotape shit like that. I cut some bushes one time in front of Walmart to help people not keep having wrecks, because wrecks kept happening in front of the same bush in front of Walmart because you couldn't see around it. So I cut the fucking bushes down. Apparently Walmart kind of realized why I cut the bushes down. So they cut the whole fucking bush down when I came back. I just cut so we could see down the street. I was like, bro, we keep having accidents in front of Walmart. There's always police out here because this bush is too big. Nobody's cutting it. So I came and I just trimmed it. So people, next time I went to Walmart, that whole fucking bush was cut down. I was like, thank you so much. Thank you. Because I was going to have to come back and cut that shit when it grew back. But man, all right, King Jordan, you be easy out there, brother. Be easy out there. Yeah, we've been on this live stream about 3.5 hours anyways, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for you guys just to rock with me, man. 3.5 hours of this shit sometimes, it's a long time. So I hope you've been, you know, either scouting rides, giving rides, out, coming back and forth, getting ideas about how you're going to get your business up and going for 2025. Because this shit's going down, man. It's going down. Uber and Lyft are upset at Colorado because they don't want to be transparent for a reason. They're claiming they're very transparent. But when people say, hey, we want the rider and the driver both to see the same information. Oh, no. We don't want to show that. We don't. Yeah, apparently you motherfuckers are hiding something in. Because you're telling the driver that the rider paid 50, but the rider really paid 75. You're telling the driver there was no tip, but the rider tipped $5. See, that's why they don't want to show everything on both screens. There's a reason why. It's getting real out there, y'all. It's getting real. So we got to come out and we got to fight for this money, man. We got to do this shit for real. And I hope, man. I know that video earlier was hilarious. Man. They had me dying. We have to clip that shit out. That was funny as that shit was stupid. That was fucking stupid, man. It was fast and easy and all of them, man. They had me dying laughing. They were nuts. But no, him and Big Horn Kev, man, they're gonna have to do a live stream together. Man, thank you, Miss Abby. Thank you. But like I said, man, good night, man. Appreciate you guys. Hey, exactly. You gotta go get that beret. That's fucking funny. Motherfuckers hit a black turtleneck and the beret snapping his finger. Don't start that shit, man. I swear that was funny. I gotta clip that out of this video. That was funny. That shit was good. That was funny as hell. I know it, man. Oh, the Morpheus video. Yeah. Oh, that one, man. Yeah. Oh, you missed it earlier when I had the fucking glasses on. Like I said, I still got these little Morpheus glasses here, but because they got these clips on it, so you just make sure you're not got oily skin or whatever. You put this shit on like this, like, so you can sit here and do this. Oh, it's gonna slip off. See, my nose is too greasy. It won't stay up there. Yeah. But no, man, I appreciate you guys for rocking with me this whole live stream. Thank you so much for the super chats, Justin. You guys, I appreciate that. Big Horn Kev, man. You know, a lot of times, man, you should have red and blue pills. Next time I will. But I want you guys to get out there this week and really push and promote yourself being a private driver. I mean, this is a critical time right now. It's a critical point because they're trying to rush out, just like everybody was saying, oh, it's 10 years before driverless, 10 years before driverless. Professor dropped a very good video about driverless coming out this year. He said it and I said it. We both said within the next 2 to 3 years. We both said within the next 2 or 3 years. And everybody's, no, it's 10 years. No. Thank you, Al. I appreciate that, brother. Al Sadler, my man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate the super chat, man. But we want to make sure, you know, you look at that professor's video about the AVs. It's not 10 years. It's not 10 years. It will be within the next 2 or 3 years. If they're pushing them out, they're rolling them out heavy this year, that's to fix all the glitches. Within 2 or 3 years, short trips, anything that's not highway will probably be AVs. If it's highway related, you might get the ride and you know how they're going to do. Go 10 miles down the highway to pick this lady up, to take her, 14 miles that way, and we'll give you $15 now. So make sure y'all go check out that video, man. He dropped a banger, man. He's been dropping a few good hits lately, man. So I'm like, man, thank you, Darius, my brother. Appreciate that, my man. Darius Fight, you always coming through, man. You and Al, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys for the super chats. Like I said, it helps take care of everything. I spent a lot of money today on my tooth. I'm like, but the gums are going down. It only hurts to the touch. So you guys help ease the punch a little bit today from the dentist. The dentist is like, man, he's taking care of me, man. He's taking care of me. You guys are taking care of me through super chat. So thank you, Al and Darius, man. Justin, man, I appreciate you guys. So tomorrow, I think I got one ride tomorrow, probably. I'm going to see if I can drop a midday live stream for the midday drivers. And hopefully by nighttime, if you guys can't make it, you guys can watch a little bit of it. I won't try to keep it too long. We got to get out there, make money, make sure you're okay with playing these live streams in cars with riders, because I'm going to, what's that flashing on the desk? Oh, that's wait a minute. That's a candle. This is my little candle right here. I always have candles burning all through the house. They just smell good, man. I like candles, man. They smell good. So I always got candles burning almost. And right now it's in 3 rooms. This is in my bedroom in here and one in the living room. And it makes the whole house smell like different zones, man. It's like, ooh, I like this zone. Ooh, I like this zone. It's all energy, all energy. Got incense burning every once in a while. But if you want to play these live streams, as I'm on them, when you're in a car with the rider, make sure you let me know. Hey, Jeff, I'm picking up a rider. That lets me know to keep it a little less extra, to not really give them the full 300 experience, but just to kind of chat with them and talk to them. And that way, I'll appreciate that, Al, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat, man. Hey, welcome to the 300. This is what we do around here, man. And so when everybody's, in cars with everybody, let them know, I'm gonna let you listen to this podcast real quick and say, Jeff, I got somebody in the car, man. That lets me know right there. All right, cool. I'm gonna keep it cool. And that's how I'm gonna let these riders know exactly how we're gonna do this year. Big tech is not taking us over. Don't make me put the Morpheus glasses on when I'm talking to these riders, man. I'll do it. But y'all have a great night tonight, man. This is 3 hours and almost 40 minutes of live streaming. Y'all know we can't do 1 hour. We always go over that. This is like church. We up in church in here, man. Glory be to God. I'm gonna chat with y'all later on, though, man. Much appreciated.